Now it's track, yes, I'm with the back, yeah, and I got these bars, and I freestyle them like Ross. And you see what the boy Trent does in the microphone, I'll be first, and you can be last, it doesn't bother me. I do what I wanna do, yes, my philosophy. Taking over the beat, I said, Wargon, what's the definition of ontology? Only said that word cause I keep rhyming the same one, so I switched it. I'm ill up on the microphone, it's true, what's live on Twitch, blood, and I'm twitching, yeah, cause I'm morphing. Fucking dolphins. I do what I want to do upon the microphone. My freestyle is hot, now it's scorching. Yeah, they're like, man, who taught him? Don't worry about that, I'm warning. MC, when I go against me, I'm hotter than global warming. Y'all thought this written? No. This is freestyle, bro. I was texting before, I'm like, I need to jump on this beat, like, let's go. Yo, so I'm just rhyming. I've been doing what I want to do with perfect timing.
It's your boy!
Sounded like I was D-double-E. Why with the back? But I'm trying to say I was texting, but now I'm with the back. I was rapping on boom bap, now it's trap, yes, I'm with the back, yeah, and I got these bars, and I freestyle them like Ross.
Yo, what's happening, people? And welcome back to GavGoesIn. Guys, big up yourselves each and every time. Make sure we're smashing the likes, make sure we're subbing to the channel, make sure we are sharing the channel as well. Guys, hopefully next week, man, we got something new for you guys to look forward to. You know, a few teething problems, as they say. You know, probably more me, man, with my knowledge on this stuff, man, is poor. So, listen, just put me at this, just put me on the mic, and I'll get it cracking. But anything else, you know, all this other stuff is just not for me, man. But nah, it is what it is, man. But listen, we're back again anyway. Got Fitz, got Jonas back on. Oh, 1 second. Oh, no, I think he moved it. All right. Yeah, got Fitz, got Jonas back on. Big up to Foxy Danny as well for coming through. And listen, man, we got a lot to talk about. You know, the Champions League race hotting up. You know, United, Chelsea, Liverpool. You know, City letting us down yesterday. I ain't gonna lie, I was pissed off. Just saying, I don't give a damn. Man was pissed off yesterday after City dropped a 2-goal lead. But listen, as I said yesterday, man, it's Arsenal's title to lose. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens, man. But Fitz, man, how you doing, man? You good? You all good?
Yeah, man, same old same, bro. Same old same. Can't really complain. Like I say, don't really want City to win the league neither. So it's lesser of two evils, innit? I'm not even bothered at this point. All I can care about is United. I'll get in there now.
Yeah, I hear it, bro. I hear it. As I said, man, we'll get on to United in a bit. I have to disagree with you, man. Give me City all day long. I can't have Arsenal win this league title, bro. I'm just gonna tell you right now, man. Yeah, listen.
I live amongst too many of them, bro. Like I can't, nah, man. I can't.
Bro, you won't see me again, man. I promise. If they win this league, bro, I can't do this, man. I can't do it with these guys, man. These guys talk too much. So yeah, fingers crossed. City just buck up their ideas, man, and get the points.
Fuck that. I'm hoping Villa do. Fuck that.
Yeah, I hear it, man. But them getting
got hope on something. Let's hope on Villa, bro. Fuck that.
Boy, listen, Villa, man, 1-0 down to 10 men as well, majority of the game, and they couldn't get a goal, man. So it's poor, bro. But yeah, Jonas, man, how you doing, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. All good, all good.
And I can see all smiles there. You know, your team putting on a 4-1 display. Let's hope next week, man, you guys kind of take it easy, you know, and let's see you have the points, you know. Have a word, man, because listen, we can't be having Arsenal going 9 points clear, because by the time City play Liverpool, they're playing Sunderland at home, and 9 points is looking a bit scary. I ain't gonna lie, man. So yeah, bro, have a word, man. It's not good. Oh man, what to say? But listen, let's get started with Liverpool anyway, and then we'll get on to, you know, Michael Carrick. You know, my team 3 out of 3, 9 points from 3 games. We'll get on to that, and then we'll get on to the weekend football as well. But yeah, listen, I mean, Liverpool, Newcastle, you know, I think that's a fixture throughout the years, man, that, you know, it does offer a lot of goals. And, I mean, it didn't disappoint. But to think that 4-1, you know, after Newcastle going 1-0 up as well through Anthony Gordon, you know, obviously point to prove against, you know, obviously from Everton. Yeah. But yeah, what did you make of the game anyway? Was there any standout performances from anyone?
My man Hugo, again, he's back at it.
Yeah.
He's back at it.
100.
He looked unreal. But again, he's always looked unreal. It's his link up play. He looks good. Verts is starting to come into his own. He's starting to look a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more reliant. Szoboszlai doing what Szoboszlai does.
Yeah.
Glad to see Konate back. Because obviously he lost his dad in it.
Yeah. Lost his dad, lost his hair as well.
Yeah. Lost it all. Nah.
Well, was that intentional? Because that trim was mad. I ain't gonna lie, man. I mean, I don't know what's going on there. Man's going for I thought man was going for a Jarrell Miller.
Nah. They're on a bad time. Nah. It's good to see him back. Glad he scored. So yeah, no, it's good. Good 3 points. Kirkers look good. Verts look good. Szoboszlai the team just looks better. I still don't know how I feel about Slot though.
Yeah. I mean the thing with Liverpool, do you think Liverpool are winning this game in spite of Slot, or do you think Slot is doing the best that he can? Because you know what I mean, me personally, I think it's more the players. I don't know what Slot is doing differently, if I'm honest, you know. What do you reckon?
I think they're winning in spite of him. I think no matter what, because apparently after the Bournemouth game,
yeah,
I don't know if you lot saw, there was all this stuff about Curtis Jones and
Inter Milan.
Yeah, but Curtis Jones going to Inter Milan, but Virgil van Dijk and Curtis Jones apparently were cussing out Slot in the changing room. That was
serious?
Yeah, that was the word. They were basically turning around and going like they weren't fucking happy. I'll see if I can find it. But they were basically
what was that? What half time of the game you're saying of the Newcastle game?
No. This was this is before all of this. So this is like the Bournemouth game.
After the Bournemouth game, this.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of weird from Van Dijk, isn't it? You'd have thought compatriot, man. You would have, given him some breathing space, but
no. So Virgil van Dijk and Curtis Jones with Arnie Slot apparently.
Yeah.
So Curtis and Virgil were quite vocal in the dressing room, calling out tactics and efforts. Apparently, this didn't go down well with Arnie. Whilst Virgil kept his cool, apparently Curtis didn't. Curtis was then dropped from the game against Karabag.
He's got to be careful, Curtis Jones, man. He's not even guaranteed a place, and he's right in his mouth.
And then apparently he was linked to a move to Inter Milan. But I don't. To be honest with you, I make him right though. If the tactics aren't working and he's not winning and it's not willing to change, like a bit like you guys with Amorim. If he's not willing to change and he's like, I'm just going to stick to this and this is what I'm going to do no matter what, blah blah, this and that, it makes no sense. Like for instance, we were talking the other day about Tyler Morton. Tyler Morton going to Lyon.
Yeah.
When Tyler Morton is a DM that we could have probably used this season. But the fact that we've let him go and that there was no conversation of him being in the plans.
Yeah.
Is the only game I think he played last season where he sort of started was the Southampton game where he absolutely just bossed that midfield. And I think they sort of, and I don't know who had the conversation or whatever, but apparently Leon now, he's like that guy.
He's playing well, yeah?
Yeah. He's playing like out of his skin apparently. But to me, again, they're going, but we've got enough midfield. But again, we haven't got a DM. And Tyler Morton's a DM.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it makes no sense. And it's all the stuff of like playing like Szoboszlai like right back, playing Curtis Jones right back when you got Calvin Ramsey. Makes no sense. Why not utilize the players you've got?
Yeah.
It just makes
I think that Tyler Morton one was purely, it has to do with the fact that Slot's probably looking at it, that he's got Gravenberch, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Verts coming, Curtis Jones, Gravenberch I mentioned already. And these guys all play central, innit? So he's probably thinking, where is Tyler Morton really going to figure? Without actually thinking to himself, there could become a point in the season where he might be needed, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And this is the
that's probably what
problem.
it's doing.
For me, it's just more rotation. Like, I get it, you want to stick with the same, but again, you gotta get like some certain games you're gonna need players in, and certain games. I know he's not constantly playing, but again, and he's constantly playing at Leon. But again, for me, it's like now you look at Kwanzaa going to Thing, and you think to yourself, was that the right choice? Considering all the injuries we've had and all the stuff that's gone on. I know it's unpredictable, and Leone came in, and then they're now talking about signing this centre back, the French centre back in.
Yeah, it's been agreed already, isn't it?
Yeah. So he's
Jeremy
coming in June.
Jackie.
Yeah, he's coming in June.
Yeah.
You sort of look at it and you sort of go to yourself, that's all good and well. But again, why was this not thought of at the start of the season? Do you know what I mean? It's frustrating to watch.
Yeah.
But
I hear it,
we'll
man.
see what happens. Like I say, for me personally, I don't know how I feel about Slot. I don't mind him. I don't think he's terrible or whatever, but I just think I don't think he's a Liverpool manager in terms of when you look at the managers that we've had, from Gerard Houllier to Kenny to like certain people just embed themselves, and like he hasn't. The problem is we've gone from Klopp, who's embedding himself in the city, to become part of Liverpool, but Arnie Slots, every time there's like a break or whatever, is basically like, yeah, I'm just gonna fuck off on holiday.
Yeah.
Rather than being like, let me go and see what's going on in the city, let me become part of the. Do you know what I mean? And understand it. But like, it's like stuff like the little comments about, you've won 2 titles in like 30 years or whatever it was. They should be grateful. And it's like, you can't. Do you know what I mean? It's shit like that.
What Slot actually come out and said that, or is it what he's kind of?
No, he said it during an interview because they were. I can't remember what they were cussing him out about. They were cussing him out about something, and he made a comment basically where he was like, Liverpool fans should be grateful. What did he say? I'll see if I can find it. But he basically made a comment about the Liverpool fans, basically saying they should be grateful and they should be doing this and that. And it was just like, you can't make comments like that.
Yeah.
like no matter how much you think, like, you cannot make comments like that. So I think it's in an interview that he has. So I sort of like, it's ridiculous, really. But it is what it is. Like I say, as long as he's good, and he's just, and like I say, I don't mind keeping him. But again, I don't know what the board are expecting. I don't know what he's. Do you know what I mean? So I just think to myself, like, is he gonna last past summer? I don't know. I can honestly tell you. But I just think for Liverpool, they're looking at it and going, well, he hasn't tried to come in and make himself, like, he hasn't tried to come and embed himself in the Liverpool sort of culture and the Liverpool way and all this stuff. So I think they're sort of looking at it and sort of going, do we really want this man to stay past 2 seasons? Whereas if you get someone like a Xabi Alonso, someone like a Steven Gerrard, someone that knows the culture and the history, they might embed themselves a bit more. A bit like what, so like you'd say about like Amorim. Amorim weren't really embedding himself into like the Man United way, because if he had, he'd have learned to use those players like Carrick is now using those players. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Carrick understands the philosophy and what the culture's history and club stands for and where you want to be. That's why it's working. Whereas I think Slot's a bit more like, I can give a shit. I'm just there to manage these players and sort of figure it out. Yeah.
But the thing is though, do you think Slot's been like kind of like undermined? Because what would you say Slot's biggest? Because obviously there's no way that Slot has come in there after winning the league title, and then all of a sudden he's gonna just turn around and be disinterested. Do you think something's gone on behind closed doors as to why he seems a bit indifferent?
Yeah, I don't know if it's him and the board have had a bust up and they're considering what's going on. and he wants certain things and they don't want to provide certain things. But he's always said, like, I'm not that fussed with whatever transfers you're doing. He's sort of just like, go out and get me what you think I need and I'll make it work as a coach, basically. So I don't think he's fussed about who they're bringing in. I think it's more about, he sort of says, oh, I want a centre back, I want this, I want that. Go and get whoever you think fits the best profile for Liverpool, and we'll figure it out. And I'll figure it out. But I don't know if him and Richard Hughes have had a massive fallout, and then he's had a fallout with one or two others, where he's sort of just like, yeah, like, I can't be asked. So,
boy, who knows, man? Who knows? But I mean, I think he's definitely going to get the end of the season. You know what I mean? It's a decision for them to make, man, in the summer. But I think with a lot of with the amount of managers that are available, like, he's definitely not comfortable for Liverpool, man. But it just depends to see what Liverpool, who they're going to target. Are they going to target someone that's been there before, or are they actually going to go and get a winner, man? That's going to be the main thing. But let's go into performances anyway. Fitz, did you watch the game?
I didn't watch the whole game. I've caught extended highlights in it. So I've got my notes still. I've got my notes.
Oh, all right. Well, let's talk about obviously Jonas mentioned him earlier, yeah. And I'm gonna say as well, he's probably been, you'd have to say, the sign of the summer of the season so far, and that's Hugo Ekitike. Because who would have thought, that he would have come in really and performed in his first season like this? I think every game that I've watched him, he's been a threat. And against Newcastle, we should have definitely had a hat-trick, you know. But it was just his general play, man. He's a handful, you know. He's physical as well. He's got pace, you know. The goal where he should have scored his hat-trick, to be fair, was a bit of poor composure, in my opinion. You know, I think he should have done better with that. But he's a threat in every game, man. And it's one of them things that when Isak is back fit, I just don't know how they're going to try and fit both of them in, man. But what did you make of Ekitike anyway in that game, or season as a whole?
I'm not gonna lie. I actually made a note. One sec. My third note down. Ekitike channeling 1995 Robbie Fowler, and it's not.
Let's not do that, man. Robbie Fowler,
bro, with the haircut and everything, with that blonde wig, bro. Don't tell me you weren't thinking Fowler. Don't tell me you weren't.
I think you mean Conor Ben, man.
Nah, man, Hugo's done well, man. I've got to give it to you in a minute. Like, obviously, Hugo's done well. Obviously, we can't put him in the bracket with Fowler no time soon. But he was looking dangerous, and obviously, it's the haircut that made me say that more than anything. You get me? But I'm not gonna lie. Ekitike looks like a problem, and him and Verts are linking up nice. And to be fair, like, Verts wouldn't be a bad shout. I've said it for a long time now. End of the season, Verts will be the signing of the season. But now with Hugo doing what he's been doing, won't be a bad shout. End of the season, I guarantee they're the top two signings of the season. Like, majority vote, guaranteed.
Big shout, boy. Big shout. I mean, listen, you know what it is now, with Florian Wirtz, As I said, you guys already knowing it. He's one of my favorite players. And when he went to Liverpool, I ain't gonna lie, I was pissed off, man. But I was more pissed off knowing, that we had no chance of getting him. But he should have been made, for me, the number one attacking midfielder in the summer. Like, I wanted him above any other number 10s, you know. And the fact Liverpool got him, you know, people were getting onto him saying that, you know, he costs all this money, he hasn't scored a goal, registered an assist, whatever it is. And you know what it is? You have to give players patience. And you can see with Florian Wirtz, he hasn't got the physicality for this league. Like, he's gonna get brushed off the ball many times. But what that guy's got, is a top football brain, and he's very, very technical. So someone like him is eventually gonna come good, man. And his partnership with Ekitike works, because you got Wirtz is like the creator, and Ekitike is like a willing runner, but he's got quality as well. So I think them two, for me, have to start the majority of the games. But then it's going to be a problem when Isak comes back. I know, obviously, he might take a bit of time to get back to full fitness. And then how are you going to include Gakpo and Salah, who's been poor, to be honest with you? Because how are you going to fit all them 5 in the team? You know? But yeah, man, Wirtz is going from strength to strength, man. 100%. 100%. What do you think of the partnership between them two? Do you reckon them two can that'll be a partnership to get them into the Champions League places?
Yeah.
You think, yeah?
Yeah. I think Wirtz is like, I don't know if you saw, I think it's Hugo's first goal where Wirtz sort of takes out 3 players. And then my man was like, no, like that for me just goes on to show. I think the more they play, the more it just clicks.
Yeah.
Like the more it just clicks. It's like Steven Gerrard and Torres. Like it just clicks. I don't know what they talk about. I don't know what they do, but it just clicks.
Yeah. No, it works, man. They're very they're players that are quite relatable. You know what I mean? You got the pace and the physicality of Ekitike, and you got the quality of Wirtz. You know what I mean? And the thing with Wirtz as well, Wirtz is very composed in the box, and he scores goals as what he showed with Bayer Leverkusen before, innit? But the thing I say, the thing where it's gonna probably be undone is because let's face it, man, when Isak's back fit, you have to play Isak because of the outlay that they've spent on him.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like really and truly, you can't be moving Ekitike out from his position so Isak can go and play there. And we all know that Liverpool are not going to play a front 2. You see what I mean? So I just don't know what he's going to do. How long is he out for? Isak.
Well, I think they're now saying it could be back a lot sooner now. They're saying. Okay. So I think they're thinking like probably mid to end of April. I think they're saying.
Yeah. Okay.
So depending on what's going on, it could come back in and play games. But again, I don't think it's a thing where Liverpool will be like, "Oh yeah, we're rushing to get you back in."
Yeah.
It's sort of just like whenever you're fit, we'll play you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, like, you know what I mean? I think Ekitike has still got a lot of games that he can still play, knowing that there's no one coming in really where he's got to worry about his place. But yeah, man, listen, 4-1, you know, I would say Konate getting the 4th goal. You know, big up to Konate, man. Obviously, dad passing away. You know, it's kind of written in the stars, isn't it? That a player just has a tragedy like that, man, and then they just can't go and score a goal, innit? It's mad. I ain't gonna lie, when I see his trim, man, I was thinking, what's he playing at? Like, you know what makes me laugh is I'm thinking to myself, at what point did you think that was acceptable to go and do that? Like, why? Like, did he think better performances? I don't know, man. But
nah, you know what, bro?
I do think he's good though.
I put that down to grief. Cut him the allowance that's he's grieving. You get me? Bad decisions are made. You get me? Bad decisions are made, bro.
Yeah, cool, man. We're cutting some slack, but I just didn't know.
But one person we can't cut slack to though, Gav. Can we just talk about Virgil van Delegate again?
Bro, we can, man. Take it away. I'm ready.
Bro, was he not the one that was marking Gordon initially? Did he not just delegate his role over to Kerkez, even though Kerkez was about 4 yards behind?
Do you know? I can't remember the passage of play, but
the ball goes down the line.
Was there an obstacle?
Bro, Virgil clearly he looks back and tells Kerkez. He clearly points at it, like tells him, you take him in it. But he had Gordon at first, and then basically he left Gordon to go and double team with Konate. There was no extra additional threat that he needed to cover it. Like you know what I mean? He could have stayed with Gordon and doubled up from early with Kerkez, but instead he just delegated that and I'm gonna sit in the middle car. Basically, Konate had someone and he had Gordon, and he delegated Gordon to Kerkez. And then basically he was sat in the middle of them two with no one specifically like that he's on, you know what I mean? Like just outside the box. He's coming back into the box. Konate's got a man. There's someone someone tracking the guy that's on the ball. There's a next guy that Kanate's got, and then obviously Gordon's going wide, and Virgil's delegating it over to Kirkes, you get me? But realistically, if Van Dijk would have just tracked his run and stayed with Gordon, there'd have been no goal. Well, there might have been because Virgil can't defend, but there shouldn't have been a goal considering he's your captain. On a level, go back and watch that as soon as we're done with this. Just match of the day highlight quickly. And I'm telling you now, that first goal doesn't happen if Van Dijk was a defender.
Boy, he's becoming a bit of a liability, man.
Telling you, and bear in mind, you went 1-0 down there. And I know when you went 1-0 down, Jonas, did you feel comfortable?
No.
Did you feel like you were going to get? Did you feel like you were gonna turn it round, or did you think, here we go?
I knew we'd get a goal. I just didn't know.
Did you think you'd turn it around though, or did you think, we'll do well to get a point?
I didn't expect us to turn. I just thought we're gonna draw this game. We love a draw.
That's what I'm saying. Do well to get a point in it, and right, you shouldn't be feeling like that, bro. You know what I mean? Not because your captain's put you in that position, bro. Like, come on, man. You can't protect him forever, Jonas.
That Bournemouth performance that he done, was pathetic, man.
That Bournemouth performance, I'll give it to you. It was shit. It was shocking.
Bro, are we not? Yo, one sec, Jonas. We can go back at the end of this stream, and look at all them names that you mentioned. I specifically was listening out to who you mentioned, bro. You never said Virgil looked good, had a good game, decent, anything. His name never crossed your lips, bro. This is the first time he's come up in combo. Why would that be, bro?
The great protector. That's what he is.
This is what I'm saying, man. You can't protect him forever, Jonas. At some point, you've got to say, you know what? Fuck it. He's got to go, innit? It is what it is.
He's got to go, you know.
As long as he's at Liverpool and he's my captain, I am not gonna throw that man under the bus. That's what I
rate it, man. Delusion. I rate it.
Do you know what? That's what I will say. Delusion has got my captain into team of the year like 5 times. So I don't give a shit what you man say. Yeah. I don't give a shit what you man say.
To be fair, you know, like I do rate Van Dijk, but you have to call it out, man. He's been a liability, innit?
He's been shit this season, and I will say that he has been absolutely shocking this season.
Yeah, and my main point of staying on this is just pointing out the fact that, can you tell me one season of, remember when I was reeling out them 50 names, you can't point out a bad season for these, man. Consistency, bro, and the trophies show that, but realistically, it's just remembering what these guys was like. They were better defenders. They were more consistent. Tell me a bad season Desai had. Tell me a bad season Laurent Blanc had. These aren't even considered the GOATs. Van Dijk cannot come into that conversation anymore. It has to be done now. Like, tell me a time any of these men had a bad season. Because it don't happen for top players, bro.
You know what it is with Van Dijk here? I think, and again, you know, people can have their own opinion, yeah? But I think the reason Van Dijk gets held up in high regard, yeah, is because of the way he can spray a diagonal. Because the way he shapes his body to spray diagonals, yeah, centre-backs don't do that. And I think that's the added X factor that he puts onto his game. So I think if he wasn't hitting them diags, I mean, is he any different to Chris Smalling, really?
You say this, yeah, but let's be honest. There was a season where he doesn't get dribbled past, and not many defenders were doing that.
Because he never commits. Because he never commits.
No.
And on top of it, look at the strikers he's going up against that season, bro. It's not the same. Look who Nesta and Stam and them, man, had to go up against on a weekly basis. Even scratch that. Let's look at Desai when he was at Chelsea. Even going up against Matt Letizia and Kevin Phillips. These men were bagsmen, you know.
But do you think we're saying that now? But do you think that those, like, we talk about those strikers, but those strikers against these defenders now, like a Van der Ven, do you think there's a striker back then that could outpace Van der Ven? Like, let's
Bro,
be
Yeah,
honest.
but
Do
you
you
know
know what I
what?
mean?
You know what? You got to look at it differently. Yeah.
I honestly do think Andy Cole would absolutely in Andy Cole prime would blaze Van der Ven, bro.
What for
Blaze
pace?
him.
One on one for pace. Van der Ven is the because Van der Ven to me is the quickest defender in the Premier League. I don't care what
Gav,
nobody
am I
says.
lying? Andy Cole was the fastest man on earth at one point.
You know what I'm laughing now, yeah? You know I'm laughing. Listen, big up to Coley, yeah? But I've never seen someone hype Coley to that level. Listen, Coley was good, man, but he
Bro.
ain't blazing that Van der Ven, man.
Man,
blazing
forget
that Van der
I
yo,
don't think
yo,
even
yo,
Usain Bolt would do that to him. You know what I
bro.
mean?
Nah, bro. You need to go back and actually look at Cole. Cole's pace was scary, bro. That was one of his main threats.
Nah, listen, this is
All
Van der Ven, man.
All Cole had was his
We
finishing
can't
and
do
his
this, man. We
pace,
can't
bro.
do this. Bro, we can't do this, man. Coley, listen.
Bro,
Nah.
I'm telling you
Nah.
now. I'm telling you now, bro. One sec. Right, Cole wasn't a flair player, yeah. He wasn't the most technical. All he was scarily fast.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, scarily fast and stupid like levels of finishing. You know what I mean? Like he could finish. Like remember that Barcelona the angle when he was running to like basically off the pitch, bro. That angle, no one else is scoring that. You know what I mean? Like this is what he could do naturally, and his pace was ridiculous, bro. I'm telling you, Prime Cole was giving anybody a race. Anybody.
Yeah, again, though, yeah. Why are we looking at the fact of pace? Because these guys would have been smarter. They wouldn't have got into a running race with Van der Ven.
No, well, to be fair, yeah, like Coley would have left him on his ass different. He'd have turned him. You know what I mean? But at the end, realistically, like this is what I'm saying. Like you know the iconic image of Ronaldo at the World Cup with Nesta and Maldini on either side.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, at the end of that, neither of them get the ball. You're telling me Van der Ven's causing problems for these kind of 90s strikers, bro? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Van der Ven, by the time he positions his body to even try and think about a challenge, Batistute is already bagged.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think if we're talking just general pace, yeah, I think it's difficult because that defender there, Van der Ven, I don't think I've seen a faster defender.
No, bro.
Like,
There's no
to be fair, yeah, I don't think I have. But this is what I'm saying, though. For me, like, okay, cool. That like, I'm not disputing. Van der Ven is actually a really good defender, and his pace is a massive attribute to it. You know what I mean? But realistically, like, I know that the only reason he's getting thrown in because in his day, Van Dijk had pace on him. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro, like, yo, he's not going to cause a problem for prime 90 strikers, bro. I'm telling you now. He's even 2000s, bro. When we get into the Drogbas and that, he's not causing any kind of issues for them kind of strikers at all.
I think the problem is people are looking at Van Dijk now and not looking at what he's done for the past 8-9 seasons. This is the problem. Football fans are so quick to go, oh, he's shit this season, but he has been terrible but he hasn't. This is
what I'm saying, though, bro. You're saying like what he's done for 8-9 seasons. In 8-9 seasons, he's had 2 good ones.
But he hasn't, no, because he's been in Team of the Year. Everybody's rating this guy highly.
Yeah, but
listen, he'll be in Team of the Year this year, and we all know he's not worthy of it. That's a popularity thing, that, bro. Let's be honest. He's had 2 good seasons.
Team of the Year's bollocks, man. It's PR. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, I'm not interested in that. Like, if you want to talk trophies that he's won, like this is what I'm saying. When I mentioned about defenders and that, the only trophy that was a personal accolade that I'm throwing out is a Ballon d'Or. That's all that matters, and even that's a popularity contest. Let's be real. Yeah. Nedved had a good season, but he did not outplay fucking Thierry Henry that year.
Any Arsenal fans in there? He did.
Yeah, if Clockenders is listening, Nedved was miles better, but
I ain't having nothing else said.
Popularity contest though, like I say, for me, that's irrelevant because he's always going to place in them kind of teams. For me, he's had 2 good seasons, and that's backed up by some kind of trophies. And like, the trophies that he's won, let's not get it confused. Champions League, Prem, that's what you expect to win. But when you've had a 10-year career in the Prem and you've got 2 medals, I don't want to hear top 50, bro. Vincent Kompany, he's got like fucking 4 or 5. That's consistency, bro.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
With a City team, you got to remember Liverpool were competing with a City team that was spending money like fucking water. Liverpool kept the same core amount of players, and we only changed stuff in and out. The year that we dropped out and we got Champions League football, we had no recognised centre backs.
I hear you, bro. But it's the exact same as when United was competing with Chelsea. Chelsea were doing it the dirty way too, and we still won more than they did during that time.
Do you know what I mean? So I just think to myself, like, it's tough because you look at the City team. It
is, but that's what I'm saying. The City team, compare it with Chelsea's team back when we was competing with Chelsea and when Jose took over. Yeah, when Arsenal dropped off, for every Arsenal fan listening, when Usman fell off and Chelsea took your spot. Yeah, we competed with them and we won more than they did and beat them in fucking European finals and all that. We proved we were the better team without spending the same money. Now, yes, obviously we spent big money because we were a big club and we earned big money, so we could do, but we didn't spend the same as what Chelsea was spending. And let's not forget, Chelsea were lucky. They didn't have FFP to compete with. All they had to do was just spend. As long as the owner was willing to put the money in, there was no law or rule against it. So we were really outweighed with that because they had a Russian tycoon that was just there to win everything. You get me? You've had City, fair play, they're doing the same as what Chelsea did. FFP don't matter, card is fucking 115 reasons to prove it. You get me? Yeah. But we competed on the same shit that you did, keeping to our cause of we're doing it our way and buying our type of players, and we were more successful. Why? Because we had Vidic and fucking Ferdinand, which were real centre backs. They had fucking Vincent Kompany, who was 10 times better than Van Dijk, or at least 5 times, because that's how many more times he's won the Prem. Fuck.
But no, listen, it's a good debate, man, because I definitely do think Van Dijk. I think for a while he was the best centre back in the league. Regardless of PR. But when we start comparing him to the real greats, this is where it gets difficult because you only have to look at the kind of strikers that these kind of defenders were coming up against, and we look at the strikers he's coming up against now in this league. I mean, I don't rate it. None of them really. You know what I mean? None of them. Even the amount of goals that Haaland scores. Haaland's not a great footballer. You know what I mean? So
no. But he knows. He's a bagsman. He knows what the goal is.
Yeah.
I agree.
But like I say, to be fair, Haaland to me is kind of like a Kevin Phillips, but Kevin Phillips was actually a better footballer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like Kevin Phillips could just find the net and was guaranteed to. You know what I mean? But
because Haaland's got a ponytail as well, man. It adds a bit of spice onto him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's nowadays it's aura, bro. It's what looks good on FIFA.
Boy, then it won't be that fascinating with him. I promise you.
No, trust me, bro. Trust me. But that's what I'm saying. You know what? Yeah. Can I just say, now I mentioned FIFA for the first time in time, I jumped on my son's fucking FIFA and set up a career. And now I understand why everyone loves Bellingham. I see 90 odd plus rating. Are you mad? Yo. No wonder everyone's gassed, Everyone just jumps on.
Let me stop you right there quickly, yeah? And I tell you how cooked this game is now, yeah? Remember I told you last week about FIFA had the cheek to put Ousmane Dembele as left-footed on there, yeah? I don't think people understand how bad that is, because go and have a look at how Yamal and Elise and these guys play, and then come and tell me Dembele is left-footed, yeah?
He's both feet.
And yeah, he's ambidextrous, but he's mainly right-footed. But FIFA have got people fooled thinking he's left-footed. And I tell you this now, he's not left-footed. Hand on heart, he's not left-footed, yeah?
All I'm saying is it's not like Pro Evo.
Bro, forget Pro Evo. Bro, Pro Evo, ISS. That's the original.
International Superstar Soccer.
Bro. Listen, that Brazilian team on that game. Hey, listen, Miranda, Virgil.
You couldn't even get the real names. Like you couldn't even get the real team names. North London Red.
The game.
London
You know what?
Blue.
I even took it a step further. Yeah, I even got the Japanese one. You know, the little chip one.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, I'm not playing about, man. Yeah, that game was serious. That game was serious. But
yeah, sorry, go on.
No, just quickly. I thought I was gonna say now. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You know how bad it is that FIFA game is, yeah? When players used to have 90 ratings, yeah, they used to be like rare, like top of the tree, yeah. The fact how old's Jude Bellingham now? About 20, 21?
Something like that, 21, 22.
Bro, the fact that he's 90 at 21, he's a 90 rating at 21 years of age, yeah, is criminal to football again. Because you're meant to be a top footballer, yeah? And he's a 90, he's like touching numbers that even players like I don't know, Luis Suarez had to get a 90 when he was like late 20s.
Yeah.
This guy's hitting 90 at 21. How?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I swear I remember someone saying this to me years ago. Because someone was trying to tell me, well, I weren't paying much attention because I weren't playing FIFA, innit? But he was trying to tell me about the rating system and how it's fucked up, and said something about Paul Scholes had, I think it was 190 rating, like in the whole time that he was there, yeah. And he was something like 29 when he had it. You know what I mean? And he was,
bro, even that, yeah. I don't think Scholes even was a 90 rating in FIFA.
That's what I'm saying.
Only on this Master League thing he was, and the Legends thing.
Possibly that's what he's talking about still. But this is what I'm saying. That's insane. How are you gonna have Paul Scholes never see a 90 rating for career mode type shit, and then you've got Jude Bellingham at this age? Because bear in mind, bro, logically, if he's a 90 now, yeah, at what, 22, at 28, he's gonna have to be 96, 97, is he not?
But bro, that's my point. That's how dumb this is. That's how dumb this is. Like Luka Modric, yeah. I think the highest rating Luka Modric hit was something like I want to say 91 or 92, but that was his peak years. Iniesta, yeah. I don't think even hit a 90 rating. But we're meant to believe Jude Bellingham's a 90 at 21 years of age. The game's finished, man.
Saying, bro, like they can't fool us. You can't.
It was 96. We can only score from the wing. You know what I mean? And now I have to watch this. What's this nonsense? No way, man. No way. Let me get on to the questions quickly, man, from the live chat. Guys, big up yourselves. Make sure you're smashing the likes. Make sure you're subbing. Make sure you share the channel as well. And Fitz and Jonas's links to their socials are in the description as well. Let's get on some of the questions. So, big up to Arsenal Pakistan cricket team says, who has been Loserful's best player this season? For me, I'm gonna say Ekitike. I think everyone probably would agree to the same as well. I think him or Szoboszlai, I would say, have been their two most consistent players. But because he's a new signing, I'm gonna go Ekitike. Who you guys going with?
And less of a loserful because Arsenal are winning, Jack.
Trust me. Starts tomorrow. Watch against Chelsea. Watch them beat them.
Who you saying, Jonas?
I'd take Szoboszlai. Like, do you know when you think to yourself, you get rid of it's the same. He's got the same drive, the same passion, the same aura as a Steven Gerrard. He does not give up running. He does not change his mind about anything. Like fuck the guy. If you could buy another player, if you were telling me that we were going to buy another player that you thought might be like Steven Gerrard, I'd have snapped your hand off. And to me, he's got that same.
Here we go again.
No, but he's got that same sort of aura. Do you know what I mean? He's got that same sort of aura. He's got that same sort of thing about him, where it's just like he could potentially become a match winner. Do you know what I mean? You know, a guy that takes the game by the scruff of his neck. He's a guy that he'll give you 110% no matter where you put him. You can put him at centre back and he'll go, cool, I'll just give you 110%. And that's all. That's all you want from a player in your shirt is 110%. And I can't fault the man every week, in and out, 110%.
Yeah. It's mad because he was one of the players, that I thought would have struggled to get into the team with all the new signings. And he's been probably the one constant. Obviously can play right back as well.
Yeah.
Fitz, who you going with?
To be fair, My joke answer is Van Dijk because he's proven everything for me this season. But in all seriousness, I'd probably say Wirtz. I think Wirtz is going to be like the key for them for a long time now, innit? But on a side note, this is the first time my man's turned up since we beat Arsenal. You know, I swear it is.
Bro, you think I forgot? I was just letting him just get his questions in. And I was gonna get onto it.
No, I ain't letting it slide. I'll answer his question, but fuck that, bro. Yo, where have you been for over a week?
Yeah, listen, it's what they do, boys. What they do.
The cockroaches start coming out the woodworks now.
Yep.
You get me?
Pakistan cricket team. Where was you the other week when I was smoking all your other supporters?
You get me? Yo, I hope you went back and checked that. Yeah, I hope he went back and checked that because I swear there was a little section just for you.
Bro, I'll be honest with you, man. I forgot about him because he was MIA, so he got away. But some of the madness he's been saying, don't worry, man. I have to go back through the archives and see that because
trust me, I've got it's all in the notepad, mate. End of the season. Just make sure you attend for that one. Otherwise, you're gonna get blocked from the channel because you're a pagan.
Hold on, I just like to make a point here. Remember when everyone started going, Saka's world class and that? Where's Saka now? Is Harvey Elliott not world class?
He's injured.
Yo, that's in my notes here. I put first fucking thing I wrote down, Madueke over Saka every day of the week. I don't know why these Arsenal fans are so onto Saka, but
the same guy that can't even register a goal yet.
It don't make any sense, bro. Any sense.
Let's go. So, Gav, did you see that Dominic Solanke goal? Yeah, I did, man. You know what? Great finish, good improvisation. I think if we're being honest, did he mean it? It's hard to say. It's hard to say because the ball was behind him and it was good improvisation, you know. Yeah. But before the ball come to him, you know, I would say it's more improvisation, if anything, because he was never to know the ball would come behind him like that. And he's just got to instinctively react, you know. But on the whole, man, great finish. You know, I'm pissed off because City should have won that game, but it is what it is, you know. Let's see. Big up to Christopher McGrath. Big up, my guy. Dorgu equals Shawberto Carlos. All right. Roberto Carlos had the career he had to be compared with Luke Shaw. And a fresh Patrick Dorgu, you know. Boy. Verbic. Crazy how all three of these people's teams became the best team in the league right after I predicted Arsenal to win the league. Well, let's shut you down right now, yeah, because first things first, yeah, myself and Fitz are both Man United. Jonas is Liverpool. We've won more recent Premier League titles than yourself. We've actually won more trophies more recently than Arsenal, yeah? And the fact that you guys ain't won nothing for 20 years and you're still coming on there chatting, even after the time I cooked you that last time as well, and you're now not learning your lesson, Verbic. Yeah? All I would say, listen, you guys are you're 6 points clear at the top. You got Chelsea tomorrow. For your sake, you better win that one because another session is going to come on. I promise you that now. Yeah? And all I would say to you is, listen, like, if Arsenal do win the league this season, you know, they're not going to win the league from playing great football or from the other teams doing good. It's been a poor season and they've just been probably the most consistent at doing what they do. And that is just corner kicks, let's be honest, yeah? But I'll tell you this now, yeah? You better hope that you win the league. That's all I'm saying. Because you guys are going to get, you guys are going to be in for a rough time, I promise you. Because you see the receipts last time. Fitz has got the receipts. And as I said, man, it's down to you guys now. And again, you got another chance tomorrow to win some silverware against Chelsea. So let's see what you guys do, man, because I just can't see it happening personally, you know. What's this one?
And the thing is, I don't even know why that comment didn't really even make much sense. Like, technically, like, you're as good as your last game, and our last game against Arsenal, what happened? Like,
bro, but that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, these guys never learn, man. They never learn. Let's let them have their time, man. Mr. Jonas been on an exceptional good mood for the last 2 months. Crazy how Verts became better than Haaland and Kane in 2026.
I don't know what. This is why Arsenal fans get cussed out. Because they proceed to tell us that they bought a £65 million striker who's now the best striker in the world, who scored what, 1, maybe 2 Premier League open play goals, and they paid what, 65 mil for my man. Then you're still relying on Gabriel Jesus to come back. Do you know what I mean? Then you're still relying on my man to come back and save you a little piece. And we're talking about, oh yeah, we're going to win the league. Big man, there's still 14 games to go. There's still 14 games to go, and there's still a lot of cup games and other competition that you're still in. You're going to tell us, next you're going to be telling us, oh yeah, we're going to win the Champions League. Do you know what I mean?
Yo, Jonas, I'm already hearing that just because they finished the top of the group table. They think they've won the Champions League. It's insane what I'm hearing, bro.
Listen, that means fuck all. We did that last season. We did that last season. Unbeaten.
Bro, this is what I'm trying to explain to some people, but the delusion's just too strong there.
Unreal.
The joke is, I know we haven't got to them yet, yeah, but the fact is that dependent on set pieces now, they're cutting out the middleman and the corner kick takers fucking scoring direct from the corner now.
Boy,
what kind of fuckery are we watching now, man? They're not even... Oh, bro, I'm out. If this is the way the game's going, I'm just gonna watch fucking season reviews from the 90s from here on out.
Bro, I hear it, man.
It's just mad. It's mad. It's mad.
But them guys are starving, man. They'll take anything. So they'll take it like this. You know what I mean? That's the fan base there. You know.
But the thing is, though, yeah, you can be starving and eat the cracker, but don't try to tell me the cracker is a gourmet meal. You get me? Like, it's bullshit. It's a cracker. You get me? You're scoring from corners and fucking bullshit set pieces. Don't tell me it's brilliant football. Cause it's not. It's a set piece.
Let me put it in context. Their top goal scorer in third is own goals. Yeah. So we're not doing this. We're not doing this with Arsenal.
Bro, you're forgetting, yeah. It might have changed now, yeah. But remember, they were 17th from open play goals. I've never seen a team that's been top of the league 17th for open play goals. You know, they should be relegated for that alone. That's embarrassing.
Bearing in mind, we're not in the territory where Arsenal start fumbling like all their stuff that's going on. So until they pass that period, then we can have that conversation. Right now, I'm not worried about Arsenal. Arsenal can be all 7 points clear. We've seen this before. They've been top of the table. How long were they at the top of the Premier League?
6 points clear. 6 points clear.
6 points clear. How long were they at the top of the Premier League last season?
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like we've had things where they've been top of the Premier League for something stupid like 200 days, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna win the league this year." Big man, you man still somehow find a way to fumble the bag. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, we're gonna be smiling. I promise you, man. We're gonna be smiling. That's all I'm gonna say. Gav still crying over Arsenal's women's result. No, listen, man. At least the women win titles. I can't be crying. You know what I mean? The women are showing
Arsenal won a trophy finally. Fuck, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
You got the champers out, lads.
It's the women. You know what I mean? Clock enders, you've killed yourself. You've killed yourself.
What's he said?
Look at what he said. He is left-footed mainly, though. Dembele. Bro, let me put this myth to bed now, yeah? This myth to bed. When it comes to knowing what players, what foot they are, yeah, I'm usually quite very spot on with it, yeah? Because, you know, I got very good attention to detail when I look at things like this, yeah? I promise you this now, clock enders, yeah? Ousmane Dembele is not left-footed. He's not left-footed. Have a look at the way, you know, things like the way he balances with the ball at his feet. He's not naturally going to be like look at Yamal, look at Elise, even look at Erling Haaland, you know, who's not a technician like that, yeah? But just look at the way they are when the ball's their left foot. Dembele's not like that. He's very ambidextrous, yeah, but he's mainly right-footed. And this is what I'm trying to say to you, man. FIFA are fooling people to make them think, yeah, that Dembele's left-footed. It's an embarrassment. I'm left-footed myself, yeah? And this I'm trying to tell you. I know Dembele's not left-footed. I know he's not. So, just like your team, man, you're in the mud with that comment, you know? Seriously. because that is crazy. That is crazy, man.
It's just
Big up to Monkey King. Says, you look at all these great teams and you talk about partnerships. Van Dijk carried on his own, more times chopping and changing partnerships constantly. Easy to jump on him now. He's on a decline. Yeah, but Monkey King, the guy won 2 Premier League titles, man. What are we doing there?
Whilst he was carrying everyone, he's won 2. Like, what are we talking about? And
He's won 2 titles, like, listen, I rate Van Dijk, yeah, but 2 titles for how long he's been there, it's not really great, is it? Let's be honest.
And within that whole time span, you're telling me that he's been given shit defenders to pair with. God, I know every defender that you've bought in when you had what didn't you have Upamecano for a second? You was buzzing off that, and then you got Konate in, and you were buzzing to bring Konate in. Like, you don't.
We got Konate, we had Joel Matip, we had Gomez, his partnership with Fabinho for a little while when someone was out injured. I think there was a period in time where we had Reece Williams, he had Nat Phillips. Who else?
Oh, Nat Phillips, you know. You had mans like what was that guy? Ozan Kabak.
Yeah,
like Cabbage.
Yeah. We had Kabak. We had
Ozan Kabak. Hey.
What a guy. Who else we had? I can't remember who else we had. That's the few I know while he's been there.
You had that other guy, the guy with the ponytail. The second coming of Van Dijk, man. Is it Williams? Reece Williams?
With his massive, yeah, that's what I mean. But even like 17, 18, Reece Williams we had.
Boy. You might have been the gutter, man.
No, but to be fair though, that was like, I know these shitter defenders were in the earlier stages. You know what I mean? Like that, and that was just a testament of where your team was. Like, let's not forget, Steven Gerrard was a one-man team for how long? Like, it did take a little while for you to build an actual squad.
Yeah, but he still had good players around him. Like Steven Gerrard still had Ballon d'Or winner in freaking Michael Owen. He still had Xabi Alonso. He still had Mascherano. He had Sami Hyypiä.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Throughout Virgil's time, he had like Mane, fucking Firmino, fucking Salah, all these man doing bits that apparently, like, all these man are meant to be like club icons now at this point, aren't they?
Coutinho should have stayed, I think.
Coutinho was a bad boy, man.
If we would have kept Coutinho, fuck me, with that front three, it'd have been ridiculous.
Yeah, he was a bad boy, man. He was. Can do both, Gav, but Dembele's own words on if he's a right or left footer. I'm left-footed, but penalties I shoot with the right. I kick it better. Right, you know what? That's a fake comment. It's a fake comment. Listen, put the sauce in there. Don't be coming out with these lies, yeah? Yeah, it's a fake comment. I know it's fake. That's a lie, man. That's a lie. Listen, don't be putting in these kind of things, yeah? Come with the sauce. You know, and I don't mean tomato sauce, man. Come with some real sauces, because I know that's a lie. Oh, what have I done here? One second.
Man said, I want the video evidence. Someone coming in there with quotes.
I've never seen such a lie in my life. Look. See, I told you, man. Fake comment. I know it's fake. Bro, you think I was born yesterday? Come on, man. You think I was born yesterday? He never said that, man. He's not left-footed. He would never say that. Like, yeah, you man think I was born yesterday. No way. Man switched on for that, you know. Come on. Yeah, let's go through these comments. Nice try though, man. Let me see this. Big up to Lumi Rain. Big up. Yeah. No doubt that you shot.
She's back.
She's back. My favorite trio. Oh, that's funny, man. I thought it was Saka, Gyökeres, and Trossard. Hey, you're coming to your senses, Lumi. About time, you know. About time. Clock enders, man. You're out of there, bro. Listen, don't be coming out with this fake chat, man. Think I was born yesterday. Yeah, but also that City team was a Mazza too. 198 points. Liverpool got 99 and 97. Was unlucky not to win more. Also Champions League in there. Yeah, listen, I hear all that, yeah, but that means nothing. Like, what does that mean? It just means they got them points. It's not going to say champions, is it? Nah, man. Nah, listen, let's not do that. Anyway, let's move on, innit? Let's move on to a team that does have some recent trophies in their cabinet, like Liverpool. And listen, Fitz, man, 3 out of 3, 9 points from 3 games. You know, it wasn't a vintage display like we did against Arsenal.
Fucking Kevin's goal though.
Kevin's goal was a
both of their goals. The penalty was a top class penalty, and that Kevin's goal was fucking ridiculous. Like,
yeah, it was. I mean, one of the things you can't do nothing about, man.
Yeah, like you can't really fault anyone. Like even Maguire giving the penalty, like he had to go in for it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like I didn't really have a knock on anyone for any of the goals. The only thing that pissed me off, obviously, when it did go in, I was like, "Fuck's sake!" It ruined my bet completely, innit? It just ruined my bet completely because I have 3-1 down. But yeah, then obviously, like as soon as it went in, though, I did actually think like we've actually got enough time in this to score again. Like even though it was a stoppage time goal from Kevin, I genuinely did feel like this isn't over. And to be fair, I've not felt like that about United for a long time, and to only be like 3 games into Carrick's fucking tenure and feel like that already, bro. I'm pleased. You know what I mean? I can't. Like this is exactly why I said like months ago. Like I hope fucking we get rid of Amorim ASAP, bring in Carrick, and like all I can think now, yeah, is honestly. Yo, can you imagine where we'd be if we'd have had Carrick from the start of the season?
Bro, I'm telling you this now, yeah? I'm saying this now. If we had Carrick for the start of the season, it wouldn't surprise me if we're in the if we're battling City for second place right now.
No. Yo, check this one. I've done the research for you, bro. Check. I'm gonna read through the results that we've dropped points in, yeah, with Amorim. Yeah? You tell me what would have changed with Carrick. So at home to Arsenal, lost 1-0. That's 3 points dropped. What would have happened with Carrick?
We would have won that game.
Right. So Jonas, beg you tally it up for me, yeah? Right. Fulham away, 1-1. 2 points dropped.
To be honest with you, Fulham were decent, yeah. And what I would say, yeah, we got lucky because the Lenny Euro goal or the own goal, that shouldn't have stood. Because if you watch what Euro done, yeah, Euro pushed Bassi in the back, and Bassi got penalised for doing the same thing. If you remember, so I would say I'll say a draw. I'll take a draw from the game.
So that was fair. So that was an even one, yeah. So nothing there, yeah. Right. Brentford away, 3-1. 3 points dropped.
To be fair, we got absolutely battered in that game, man. But
that was Amorim.
That was that fucking system. So just change that system. We don't get beat like that. You know what? It's tough to say, man, because we got absolutely destroyed. Yeah. I would like to think, yeah, just based on Brentford's performance, we could have got a draw.
Right. So that's a point instead of dropping 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest away 2-2.
Bro, we win that game, man. What the hell was that manager playing at?
Yeah, so 3 points there, yeah? Yep. Tottenham away 2-2. 2 points dropped.
That game, yeah, was one of the worst games I've seen, yeah? We absolutely battered them, couldn't score, and then we're behind. And it takes a Matthias de Ligt injury time header to save something. So I'm going to say 3 points.
Right. Everton at home, 1-0. Lost, obviously. 10 men.
Bro, the very fact, yeah, that we're playing against 10 men and he decides to still play with 3 at the back, he should have been sacked for that alone. So you know my thoughts on that. How can you get beat by 10 men at home?
Exactly. Right. So that's 3 points there, yeah? West Ham at home, 1-1.
I can't remember that game, but I swear we had chances in that game.
We did, bro. Bear in mind, we went into that. They were they're fighting relegation still now, bro, and they always have been.
Yeah. But again, we're at home, man. Against West Ham, we should be beating them at home anyway. So 3 points.
because back then we was saying we should be getting 6 points out of Everton and West Ham at home.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Bournemouth,
three points.
So Bournemouth at home 4-4, 2 points dropped.
That was embarrassing. How can you be conceding 4 goals to Bournemouth, who leak goals? Again, that should be 3 points.
Right. Villa away 2-1. I think that doesn't change. At the time they were on a mad run of form.
Yeah,
10 undefeated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I would say though, is both the goals from Morgan Rogers, if you're being critical, you could say both of them could have been stopped. But again, that's probably a system issue, because if you look at the fact where Lenny Yoro got isolated by Morgan Rogers, if you've got a system that plugs the gaps, a midfielder really should have come across and cut it out. So them goals probably don't even happen. So I would like to have thought, even though with Aston Villa's good form, we might nick a draw there.
Right, okay. So at a point onto there, Wolves at home, draw 1-1.
Bro, bottom of the league, getting spanked. And remember we said this as well, We said, I think I mentioned as well, Rob Edwards is a better manager than Amorim. And I said we won't beat them. And I'm pretty sure you said the same thing, Fitz,
I thought we was going to get beat by them. I didn't think we was going to draw. I thought we was going to get beat.
Bro, we should have got beat. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, but with Carrick, what would have happened?
A win, without doubt.
And the final game was Leeds away 1-1.
And it's a derby, man, but yeah, we should have won that game. I mean, Joshua Zirkzee come off the bench, to change the game, really. But Amorim, decides to stick with his damn formation. I mean, who did Mason Mount start that game?
I'm not even too sure. I think he did,
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it for me is based on the manager and the system. So I'm not giving him any credit, really. A lot of the games that we lost, could have been draws or wins. So I'm going to say the Leeds game, I would like to have thought that we would have won that game, but I wouldn't complain if it was a draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
So leave that at a draw. So Jonas, how many points there added? Obviously, if it was a draw, you only added 2 in it.
Have you gone for a draw on the last one?
Yeah, he's gone for a draw on the last one.
And they're all the games that we didn't win, yeah?
Yeah. They're all the games that we dropped points in.
All right.
Yeah. And obviously that's discrediting the Fletcher game at Burnley, because obviously we're just talking about the Amorim games, but realistically that would be an extra 2 points there because we wouldn't have lost to Burnley.
Yeah.
Yeah. But out of the 26 that Amorim dropped, how many should we have got that you've got there tallied, bro?
24 points.
Should have got a 24 out of 26. Yeah. Now check this one. Out of those 26, if we'd have just got half of those 13, we'd be top of the league.
Boy, it tells you a lot. It tells you everything, innit? Only half of them, yeah?
All we needed was, look at it now with 12 points off top, bro. 13 points would put us top of the league.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, and realistically, we dropped 24 that we could have got with a Carrick or someone playing the right kind of tactics and system. We'd be clear. We'd be further clear than Arsenal have been at any point.
Boy, and I meant to believe, that we can't even if it's Carrick or another coach, we invest in that midfield. I meant to believe that we can't compete for a league title next season. Just based off of that.
Trust me. There's only 3 teams above us, and we've beat 2 of them in the last 3 games.
It's frustrating, man, because this club took so long to sack this manager. And again, they didn't sack him off of the results. They sacked him because he spoke out, really, innit? Let's be honest, yeah. But to think that we've been enjoying this problem with this manager. And again, people are going to start saying it's a new manager Mount. It's not, because that game against who was we played? Fulham, yeah. If that was Amorim, we probably lose that game.
Yeah,
we probably lose that game. So, yeah, man, it's frustrating. But
Listen, Carrick's doing a good job, man, and that's the main thing. But yeah, what did you make of the performance in general? You know, because obviously I had my say yesterday. What did you make of the performance in general?
To be fair, like the one person you already highlighted him yesterday, but for me, Casemiro, man, what the fuck, bro? This guy, I swear to God, if we don't give him standing ovations every time he walks on or off a pitch, I'm going to be disappointed in our fan base. I swear to God, he needs to know exactly what he means to us as a fan base at this point.
Yeah,
bro. I'm still, like I said in the comments, bro. I'm holding hope that we can definitely try and sort something last minute with him, and there's a change of heart somewhere because, bro, like this guy, not just the fact of like what a good header that was, like, and he does that all the time, but bro, that no look pass was so disrespectful. I don't give a fuck, like, bro, give him what he wants. Match his current contract. Don't even get him on a lower wage. Just give him what he's got. You get me? Like, I don't even care. That there was fucking disgusting. And seeing him and Cunha, and they're like on field and even off field, like you see when they got subbed, the way they was fucking celebrating together, bro. You can tell. Like Cunha's having he's getting impacted massively by Casemiro's presence. You know what I mean?
How can you not though? The guy has won 5 Champions League. He's the real leader in this team, not Bruno Fernandes. He's the real leader.
And this is the thing. For me, when you lose a player like Casemiro, like you can't replace that anyway. And when you're looking at the squad that we've got, there's nobody that can even try and talk to Casemiro realistically when we're talking about experience, highest level, like anything that any of these young players have got to a question about, Casemiro knows the answer. You know what I mean? Bruno can't give these kids the answer when it comes down to, what's it like in a Champions League final? You know what I mean? What's it like to win this? What's it like to be first on the team sheet for your country? What's it like to be that? You know what I mean? Like, bro, it's different levels. For me, fucking Casemiro was the absolute star. And Bumo, like, I actually started a tally just on the extended highlights of how many fucking opportunities he wasted. And I know that the highlights didn't show me all of them neither, because they only showed me 3. And I know in the match there was more than that. Because there was the one where he went down for the soft penalty shout when he should have just buried it. And then there was a couple that frustrated me. And Bumo was just, like, didn't have a good game at all.
He was good yesterday, bro. I don't think he was good.
No, I personally, I thought it was shit all game. Cunha's finish as well, because we spoke about Cole's tight angle in that Barca match. That angle for my man to bag, that was very tight. Like, that was a sick finish.
Man, what was better, that one or the one against Arsenal? I mean, you know what the answer is for me.
Yeah, it's got to be Arsenal because it means so much more. But
it means a lot.
The difficulty level for that Fulham one was up there, but yeah, that Arsenal one's always gonna live long in the memory, innit?
It means more, man. Yeah, 100.
Yeah. And to be fair, again, like, I know you said it yesterday, like, they definitely, like, we couldn't have complained, and I definitely wouldn't have complained if we'd only got a point out of that, because even they had that goal offside, and it was the tightest of offside. If that had happened to us, I'd have been fuming. You know what I mean? Like, man was a wrist offside. What are you talking about, bro? Like, this is insane now. Like, I'm not with Wenger on this daylight shit, but there has to be like a clear foot, or, you know what I mean? Not a toe or an arm, or like, even if they want to say that, it can be a toe, it's got to be what's placed on the ground though. How the fuck are you meant to? Like, they want man to do Michael Jackson smooth criminal leans and that just so you're not offside and shit. Like, just allow me, man. Just let the game flow in it. Like,
the funny thing is though, aren't they meant to be giving the advantage to the attacker though?
They are. Like I say, I'm not complaining, but like I say, if it happened to us, I'd been fuming. So any Fulham fan that's got a problem with that, I can fully understand, and to be totally honest, I wouldn't have begrudged you a point after that performance. And there'll be people in the chat saying, "Oh, a draw against Fulham's fucking at home." Yo, people forget that. Yo, we went into that game. They were 2 points behind us. You know what I mean? They've got a good squad. They've been performing well. You know what I mean? Like the fuck, we couldn't really have asked for much more than we got. Like we got look where we needed it, and we kept that belief and got that Fergie time goal. You know what I mean? So it's all round. Thought like obviously there was a few players off the mark, whatever, but couldn't really complain. Like I say, there was a lot more positives than negatives. And I can't remember who it was that I had say it, but someone mentioned the fact of how calm Carrick always looks on the sideline, innit? And and how
just
that
like how he was a player, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like how it must translate to the players. And I'm like, well, to be fair, that was his effect on the pitch, so it's not a surprise that it's the same off the field. You know what I mean? So for me, like I think Carrick's gonna be like, you know what? I said it to my boy, and then fucking about 3 days later, the Skulls and Butt podcast came out. I said I reckon Carrick end of this season, he's gonna do that well. He could end up somewhere like Tottenham. And then Skulls and fucking Butt come out and said it on a podcast like 3 days after I said it. I was like, yeah, fucking.
Do you not think Man United keep him?
Them guys are watching, man. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, bro. But no, I don't. To be fair, I don't think it's anywhere in the plans. I think the big problem is if we do end up like really shocking things, and like, because you never know. Like I say, bro, this league has been so shit this season. 12 points with 14 games. Like, there's not much difference between us and top. And I'm not saying a title race. I'm saying like, right, we could be competing for top 3, top 2 easily. And like realistically, for me, there's no difference between 5th and 2nd because it's all Champions League. The only bonus is the financial side of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So fuck it, if we can go for 2nd and try and get that little extra bit of change over City, knowing that City are more than likely going to lose Guardiola and there's going to be a new manager coming in that's going to want to try and change shit up and do shit his way.
Oh, what you reckon? You reckon he's going end of the season?
Bro, just watching this City team, I think Pep, that's really driven and motivated, would have, like, obviously I see that he's brought in Gay, he's brought in Semenyo, but yo, the players that have been playing under him for a long time now are getting away with like a lot.
Becoming stale, innit?
Yeah, bro. And like that wouldn't have happened in previous years and previous teams. He's let guys go and had hard decisions to make. I swear, was he not the manager that let Yaya go?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I
mean, to say let him go, I think his time was coming to an end anyway, innit?
He let Alvarez go though.
Who's that?
He let Julian Alvarez go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
They got big money for him though, innit? So,
but this is the thing though, is it doesn't if somebody's like, because obviously with Yaya, I don't think it was really a level thing. It was more a case of he had Busquets, Xavi, and Iniesta, and you're not getting game time in it. So he's basically doing him a favor, essentially letting him leave. But obviously, like when the tough decisions are there to be made, like Pep's, he's not a sentimental guy, bro. You know what I mean? Like my man will let people go, and like he's never tried to bring Messi to City and all that. Like people always thought he would do. Like he's never, you know what I mean? The sentiment's not there. His sentiment is, I want to win. That's it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You know what I'd say though as well, though. Yeah, maybe it's a case that they're getting tired of his voice. They're getting bored of the same old voice. You know what I mean? Because I think none other than, I mean, if you look at someone like Bernardo Silva, Bernardo Silva, I mean, the drop off from him is crazy because when he first come to this league, it's like, this guy is clearly going to be, you're thinking David Silva, he's definitely the replacement for David Silva. And the fact that he's been turned into a workhorse, really, and in a sense where when you look at Bernardo Silva, yeah, the first thing that comes to mind is his quality, yeah. I'm more looking at him now as someone that's going to run around. I mean, how has it ever got to a point that Bernardo Silva is a workhorse rather than a footballer?
Yeah.
Madness, you know what I mean?
I hear it. I hear it. No,
maybe
it's
they're just bored the same voice. I don't know. You know what I
could
mean?
be. Because to be fair, let's be real. Fucking unless like you got that level of like almost fear in the locker room. Cause like I guarantee, like Wenger towards the end lost his grip of that locker room, and that's why he was able to fucking get edged out by the fan base and all that. Like because the lock that even though he was getting top 4 consistently, he wasn't getting the most out of his team and his players no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when he was still like that ruthless, like nope, guys will get chopped and let go and all that. Like when Fergie was in charge, Fergie, like anyone can get it. Anyone can get it. You know what I mean? Like he fell out with Stam, gone. Bex, gone. Keane, gone. It did not matter the level or how long you've been there. None of that.
Yeah.
Pep, if he's lost that edge to him now, because let's be real, if you know your time is coming to an end, you're not going to have that same drive and passion and all that. You might want to go out on a high, but you ain't really planning for the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but do many managers now have, like, is it coming to an end of an era where any player really is scared of a manager now? Because they all know they can force a move.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not a case.
Yeah.
It's not a case of like previously where people like Ferguson, like Wenger, like Jose in the old days. I think now players have got a lot more power than managers. So they don't really give a shit, really.
No, they do, but I would say like certain managers still, even though the game has changed to that point, there's still going to be certain managers that command that kind of respect and fear. Like guarantee, put Ancelotti in any team, like they're gonna listen. You know what I mean? You put a Conte in there, the man are gonna listen or leave. It's simple. You know what I mean? I think Enrique, put a Luis Enrique in there. I think my man's gonna make players listen and pay attention, and they're gonna be more fearful than anybody else. But you are right. There's fewer and fewer of them. But like even down to like, say for example, if Zidane was to walk into any team now, he could go back to Real or anywhere else. You're telling me he's not gonna have that respect and that fear over the changing room of his opinion. Like I think one thing I see with United players is it's less about him bollocking you. It's more about disappointing the gaffer.
Yeah,
I think, you know what I mean?
It's more about respect now, whereas previously it was more about fear. Like that man used to fear Ferguson.
Yeah,
it's not like the case of it was like, oh no, it's a fear of Ferguson. Whereas now, a bit, like you say with Zidane, it's a bit more respect. With a Luis Enrique, it'll be a bit more respect. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that fear of letting your gaffer down more than the fear of the gaffer. You know what I mean? But obviously, though, like it's still having that little that uncertainty. Because like, let's be real, like fucking when Salah and Van Dijk are comfortable enough to go against their manager in the follow up to his debut season where he's won the league, and now they're turning on him a couple months into the second season. Bro, like that's they clearly don't respect him. So there's no kind of fear there. And the fact is that Salah even said it, like, I don't have to work. I've earned my spot. You know what I mean? So, like, for me, no player is gonna say that. No player playing for Conte has the bollocks to say that. Not one player at Napoli is saying, I've earned my spot. I'm not playing. I guarantee, fucking Osimhen probably tried that, and that's why he's not there, bro. Let's be real, bro. Like, and yo, look at what he gets out of his team. Look, bro, my man signed McTominay and Rasmus, and he's fucking dominating. Like with them, man. come on, bro. We watched him. We watched them man first hand. McTominay's not bad. Yeah, Rasmus is atrocious. I watched Rasmus celebrating in a Champions League game the other day, bro. You get me? My man's bagging in Champions League under Conte, bro. Like, he knows you don't fucking score. You're going back to Manchester where you're not wanted. You know what I mean?
Wait, he knows it's his last time there. That's why.
Yeah,
You know
trust
what I mean?
me. This will be your last time on the pitch. We'll end you alone, mate. Fuck that. Fuck this up. You're gone. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like when you've got bosses like Arteta, where it's like, it don't matter. We'll this 65 million striker, we're gonna keep him for 4 years and then we'll let him go for 12 million. Like, it's stupid.
Crazy, isn't it?
Obviously, that man's comfortable. He's earned his spot just by being a fucking 65 million player these days. Like, but that's what I'm saying. It's when you look at the managers that have some kind of level of respect, or there's going to be fear of letting them down. Like, I guarantee these United players now are more concerned about letting Carrick down than anything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously they want to succeed for themselves, but right now, I guarantee when they leave that changing room to step out onto the pitch, whatever Carrick has said has motivated them now to want to do well for him and to do what he's told them to do. You get me? Yeah. When they was leaving after Amorim's fucking team talks, you really think they were going out, I want to do this for him? Probably going out thinking this ain't never gonna work. You know what I mean? It's a different mind state. Like, you obviously player power's too strong now for it to be Fergie times, but fucking hell, there's got to be a level of fear somewhere coming from something, whether it's respect or elsewhere. Like, it's got to be there, man. Otherwise, whatever team is being managed by someone that, if there's nothing there, eventually.
But bro, again, there's never been any bigger evidence, at the fact that we've won our last 3 games. You know, no one can tell me that they can come out and say, you know, they liked Amorim, all this they want, but proof is in the pudding. Because I guarantee this now, if Amorim was in charge against City, Arsenal, and Fulham, I don't think we win either game.
No, I don't think we get a point.
I don't think we do. You know what I mean? As bad as a single point as City have been, I don't think we beat them under Ruben Amorim. You know, these players clearly didn't really rate Amorim like that. You know, I don't care what anyone says. People can come out and say, you know, the certain players like the Brunos, you know, the Dallots, Maguires and that, they liked Amorim, but there's no way they're beating them teams if Carrick didn't come in. I'm sure of that. And that's what coaching does, you know, and this is the biggest problem with Amorim. He weren't coaching these players, isn't it? So
100%
is what it is. Let me go into these comments quickly before we move on. Big up Christopher McGrath says Sunderland versus Burnley tonight, 8:00. What's your guys' thoughts? I think Sunderland at home win that. You know, I think they do. At home they're quite strong, man. So I know Burnley. I think Burnley's last game, actually, to be fair, they had a decent result, if I remember. But I think Sunderland at home, you know, I think they might nick that probably by the odd goal. You know.
Yeah, I think Sunderland at home are next level.
Yeah, they're tough, man. They're a tough team to be at home, and I think we've still got to go there as well. So, it won't be easy. This is brilliant. Man's just made up 13 points in his head. Nah, listen, man. The 13 points were there, man. We gave you the games, and we gave you the man. We gave you obviously who was in charge for that as well. So, listen, you can be running scared all you want. Fitz, one for you, man. Lumi, she's on her bullshit yet again. Yeah.
Go on, read it for me, Carl. Even with the specs,
should we just skip it?
No, go on.
Lumi says, Fitz, best defender in the world, Gabriel or Saliba?
I thought you wanted to know the best defender in the world.
There you go. Skip. Lumi never changes, man. Seriously. Jonas, one for you, man. Big up to Foxy Danny says, do you think Liverpool can be at the top of the league? Impressive result on Saturday. Not quite sure what Danny's smoking, but whatever you're smoking, Danny, put it down.
Listen, anything can happen. Anything can happen. We can go on and run of games right now. Nah, I do think that we can put a string of games together. I think it'll give us confidence, and as long as you can keep a similar team and whatever else. But I just think injuries and stuff. It was sad to see because Frimpong's been in and out, just injuries, and it's just like
you guys tried to get Gertruda in it, Lucio Gertruda from Sunderland.
Yeah, from Sunderland on loan, I think.
Yeah, couldn't work out a deal though.
Again, to me, it just doesn't make no fucking sense. You got a right back. That's what annoys me is you've got a right back. It's like
Calvin Ramsey.
Yeah, it's like me telling you lot you've got the lit, and then you go no, Ruben. I'm still gonna go and buy another defender. I don't care if we got the lit. I'm gonna play Casemiro where the lit is. That's literally what he's fucking doing, and that's what's annoying. Is I'm looking at it and I'm going, but it's like the whole thing with Rio. They're going, oh well, I don't think Rio's not like big man. He's in the team every week. If you don't think he's good enough, don't fucking put him on the bench. That's what.
Is that what Slots come out with? Yeah.
No. But he's just like, I don't know if he should be starting games and blah blah and this and that. And I'm like, if you don't think he's good enough, don't put him on the fucking bench.
To be fair, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Don't put him on the bench.
I'm hearing a lot of comparisons to Amorim, basically. Yeah, you know, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
That's Kobe. He's treating my man like Kobe.
It's fucking stupid. Absolutely fucking stupid. You got a right back. Play the right back. Why are we playing a guy that you say in Sabozza that can play right back or playing Curtis Jones? You have a right back that can do a right back's fucking job. What are we doing there?
Trust me. It's like when we was playing Ahmad. You get me that? I'm hearing a lot of Amorim's wearing a slot mask. I'm convinced at this point. No, he's playing 2 roles, getting double checks.
It's fucking ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's just the whole thing of like, oh well, I don't know if they should be starting games and all the data we've had on who's injured and who's not injured and this and that. And I'm like, big man, I don't give a shit about all of that. I don't give a shit what data you've got. You've got a team. These men are telling you they're fit. Fucking play them. Because I'm pretty sure if we all go down on a Saturday football game, if my manager turned around to me on a Saturday football game and went, I'm thinking fit enough. Ruben, don't fucking pick me then. Why am I here every week? Do you know, like, why am I here every week?
No, 100%.
Do you know what I mean? If you don't
to be fair, then obviously, seeing top of the league, like it's like
this guy's shameless, man. He's a shameless guy, man.
So where do you think, honestly, like the best? Where do you think realistically you're gonna place, and where do you think right now, if everything started clicking, where's the best you could place?
The best we could place is second, I think. Right. If everything started clicking and we had all the right, I reckon the best we could hope to finish is second, probably.
Yeah. I can't push you for that.
Realize that, man, you got to beat City on the weekend.
Do you know what I mean? But again, I think to me, the big teams don't frighten me. The big teams don't frighten me. This is the big teams. Liverpool can always get up for those games. It's the little fucking teams where we seem to fuck up. The games where you think, oh yeah, we're gonna go there, we're gonna get 3 points, and we're gonna walk away with it, like a Fulham, like a Sunderland, like a Bournemouth, and then all of a sudden you're dropping fucking points. It's fucking stupid. So the big teams I don't worry about, because the big teams I'm like, we'll always get up for those games. I'm not worried about those games. My problem is when we come to the smaller teams and they start sort of sitting in a low block, and because we're sort of trying to change our tactics and go, oh yeah, well we'll just keep hold of the ball. No, go and fucking press them. Let's keep them pinned in their own box. If they beat the press, they beat the press. It is what it is. But I'd rather go out with a fight than sit round and go, oh yeah, we're just gonna ping it around for 3 or 4 and find an opening. Fuck that. I need someone to go and find me a goal. Do you know? And that's what's frustrating for me is players like Rio are exciting because every time he gets that ball, you're going, big man, take him on. And he goes, I'm going to fucking take him on. And he's horrible to watch because he's stepping inside, outside, and the players going, oh, for fuck's sake, bruv. Just give me a second. Do you know what I mean? It's horrible. It is horrible.
Let me just get on to these chats in it because they're just flooding in. I just see Burnley's last 14 results, man. There's not one win in there. There's like
They got down, bro.
4, 6, 7,
They got
8.
down, bro.
Whoa, nine losses in 14, yeah, and
Brother,
5
they got
draws.
down.
Crazy. That is mad. But yeah, Mamba, man, you're the most shameless guy I've seen, man. Look, yes, boys, who's top of the league? I forgot. Yeah, but where was you last week, man, when you got smoked? You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say about these guys, man. These guys just want to turn up when it's comfortable for them. Don't worry, man. We're not forgetting. Yeah. So I got something for you, man. Don't worry about that. Lumi says, is Luke Shaw playing himself into the World Cup? No, not really. What's his name?
Crazy talk.
I mean, your guy's getting nowhere near it, man. Miles Lewis Skelly, yeah, he's out of it. But you got Lewis Hall and you got Nico O'Reilly, man. They'll be the front runners. But yeah, Luke Shaw, man, his days are done with England, man. Thomas Tuchel hasn't even put him in the squad not once yet. So, thoughts on Xavi Simons starting to look key for Tottenham? Well, after a second half performance, we're doing that already. Let's see what he can do next game against us, because I'm saying it now, he's going to have a poor game. So, let's go through these chats. Guys, make sure you're smashing the likes, guys, and make sure you're subbing and sharing the channel. I told you, man, Arteta will retire Pep.
So Pep's retiring. Pep's retiring, and Arteta's going to fluff it last minute to give Pep a send off.
Do you see what we're doing?
Bro, he's trolling, man. He don't mean that, man. He's, you know what I mean? If he does mean that, then he needs to go and get himself checked, man, because that don't make no sense to me. Big up to Philly 14235. Big up. Big up, man. There's a lot of nonsense in there, man. We are Arsenal. We need to win, not just get top 4. Boy, you listen. Top 4 you're talking about now, yeah? I thought you guys are winning it all.
Quadruple. The problem is, and this is the problem that Arsenal don't realize. Yeah, you're top of everything. You spent all this money, and I'm not being funny. And I think you spent all this money, and it's like, oh yeah, we want to be competing on every front, and we want to be doing this, and we want to be doing that. You have no fucking recognized striker. What the fuck are we doing there? What are you competing with?
Bro, don't listen to them guys. Them guys are idiots, man. Seriously. They're talking rubbish, man. Listen.
And now, furthermore, you see one of the key things that we always talk about. You see, when we was pissed off with Amorim, we was constantly going back to, this isn't how United play football. This isn't what we want to see. Yeah? You say the same thing about Liverpool. These men are content with the fact that they went from Vieira, Henry, Bergkamp to fucking Saka, Trossard, and Gyökeres. It's fucking outrageous.
What a downgrade.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not even that. It's not even that. You've gone from Ozil to Odegaard.
Yeah.
And Odegaard is the best thing since sliced bread. Where is he the best thing since sliced bread?
Bro, forget that, man. They've gone from Henry to Gyökeres. Bro, Henry to Gyökeres. Come on, man.
Brother,
Bergkamp to fucking Havertz and that, like,
what annoys me more is the fact that they talk about Odegaard like he is this guy. Odegaard is fucking arse, mate.
Overrated, isn't it? He's a good footballer, but
he's
overrated.
A good footballer. But again, in a team where he's your number 10, and all of a sudden he's back with just centre backs. Why is he back there? Why is he back there? You got Zubomendi, you got Rash, you got Gabriel, and you got Saliba back there. Odegaard, what are you doing back there? I don't need you back there. You're not tackling nobody. You're there to assist the man that are up there, and you're back here. For what? Yeah. Why is my number 10 back there? If Coutinho was back there, I'm cussing out Coutinho. If Wirtz is back there, I'm cussing out Wirtz. Like, what are you doing that deep?
Boy.
Don't make sense, bro.
Gav, who is the best leader in the Premier League? I struggle to think of a proper leader around. Yeah, that's because we're in an era now, man, where you don't really get players like that too much. You know, if I'm looking at close to home, Casemiro's a leader. Granit Xhaka, your former player,
Yeah,
he's definitely a leader.
he's definitely a leader.
I mean, players lead in different ways. You ain't got to be a shouter or a screamer. You can lead in performance. But if I'm looking at Xhaka, Casemiro, I think Reece James is someone that leads in performance.
I think Smith Rowe's been leading that Fulham team.
He's a good player, Smith Rowe, man.
Yeah, no, but I feel like he's one of the key leaders in that team for them.
Yeah, but again, I think if we're talking
he's
about,
only fairly young as well.
Yeah, performance wise, 100%. Big up to Monk _ YNWA says, but Salah did something similar to Klopp. What was that? Monk, if you're still in the chat, what did Salah do similar to Klopp? We missed that one.
I don't think he did.
Let's get through these chats, man. Slot doesn't trust the youth. Gav, did you expect Rio and Gamoha to break out like this when you used to play against him? Yeah, listen, obviously five-a-side played against him, and you could tell that the guy was, you could tell, man, he had something, like he was a problem, man. Massive problem. Like his acceleration, change of direction, you know what I mean? And the thing is, he's filled out as well, man, because he was a lot slimmer. But yeah, man, 100%. He was always gonna go to that level. And I think this is a guy as well that he used to put the work in, you know what I mean, with his trainer. So yeah, man, there's no surprise that he's part of Liverpool's first team. I just wish that he got more game time, because I think if he gets regular game time, you know, I think he'll hold his place in there, you know, because from what I know of him, man, he's got a good head on young shoulders, man. Like he seems very level-headed, you know, and you know, it's one of them things where I think he just needs to be given the chance to showcase what he's got, man. And I reckon that once he gets himself regular in that team, it's going to be difficult to get him out of there, you know. So yeah, man. Rio breakout like what? He's hardly played. He's not part of the first team. Slot just got him rotting on the bench. He's part of the first team. That's why he's on the bench. Big up Philly, man. Rio's on the bench. So if he's on the bench, he's part of the first team. But yeah, he will break up, man. It's one of them things where he just needs to be given he just needs to be given the platform, man, to as I said, man, to showcase what he's got. Sorry for the negativity, but I'm fuming with Liverpool. I hear it, man. Listen, Philly, I was where you was. Me and Fitz were both where you was about a couple of months ago, man. I'll have to be honest. Well, tell a lie. About 4 games ago, should I say? 4 or 5 games ago. So I know the pain, man. But listen, Sekou Kone is better than Rio. Well, one's a central midfielder, one's a wide man. But I hear it. Arsenal fan, big up to serious fan. But listen, let's hope Sekou Kone gets more game time next season, because I definitely do think Sekou Kone's got something, man. But we can't be comparing Kone and Rio when Rio's played first team games. Kone's a central midfielder anyway, and Rio obviously plays out wide on the left, so we can't really be comparing that. First team is the first 11. He's part of the squad. Big up to Philly, man.
Don't back.
Listen,
I can see in your eyes.
We can't be going back and forth, man, because it's time consuming. But big up to Philly, man. Big up. Big up to Crawley Eagle, man. Long time. Where you been? You've been hiding, man. You've been hiding. But big up, man. But listen, let's move it on before we wrap it up. Let's go on to the weekend games. Obviously,
hold on. Before we get into the weekend games, can I just say Traore is no longer called Traore. He's not Adama. His name now is Adam. The last man, like he was the first man.
Corella on the floor, man. It was like, it reminded me of. It's like a year 11's kid, just picking on a reception kid. Like the way he dashed him head first, I thought Cucurella was knocked out. I've never seen nothing like that in my life. And then João Pedro, Pedro from the Brazilian streets of the favelas, thought he could push Adama, and then as soon as Adama turned around, if you watch Adama's eyes, yeah, I just watched João Pedro, and he did not fancy it.
Brother,
You know, he was actually lucky that Todibo got involved, because I hate to think what Adama was gonna do.
Bro, nah,
He
to
was
be fair, you saw the regret in João Pedro's face when Adama turned around, didn't it? Like,
yeah, like, oh shit, what have I done there? You know what I mean?
yeah, like, yo,
love me.
he
Sorry,
definitely
Adama,
thought he was gonna carry on going to the ref. Then he just thought that was it.
Hey, listen, man, it was crazy, man.
His whole life, bro. No,
Like, his eyes, yeah. Like, the fear in his eyes, man. He thought, yeah, I'm going to push Adama. Let the ref, hopefully the ref gets involved. And then as soon as Adama just turned his face, I see João Pedro's eyes, man. Like, his soul left his body, man. I'm telling you.
He turned into the Hulk, bruv. It was crazy.
Oh, it was bad. The way Cucurella got dashed, yeah. And you know why it was worse for Cucurella, yeah? Remember when I told you that before, yeah? The reason why a lot of fans what they do, yeah, is that they take Cucurella for granted because of his hair. There, yeah. If he had a skinhead or like a short back inside kind of thing going on, yeah, I think he would get a lot more respect. But the fact that Adama Traore just dashed him on the floor, and all you see is that Cucurella go down in stages, like, and his hair was just flinging back, yeah. I was crying. I thought, nah, man, what is happening here? But
brother, it just reminded me of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Do you know when Uncle Phil used to dash out Jazz? That's literally what it was, bro. He had enough.
Wait, that was even worse, man. The thing is, you know, made me laugh. Yeah, Traore didn't even try. He just went off me.
Yeah,
Brother, who's that?
Bro, that was mad, man. I've never seen nothing like that in my life. The way he just dashed him. But yeah, I thought man was knocked out, man, from the way he dropped.
I thought he's done. But it was the stamp after. Bro, listen, it was a dash for me. It was a dash for me. João Pedro ran over and went, what? And then he went, no, come on, bro.
Listen, man. Bro, I watched that like 4 or 5 times, yeah, on rewind, yeah. I was crying each time. I couldn't believe the way he just dashed him. It was lack of effort as well.
Yeah.
He went flying, man. But listen, let's get on to the games quickly anyway before we wrap it up. So obviously we're not going to touch on them pretenders too long. Obviously 4-0 against Leeds, you know. Myself, I thought it would be tough, but yeah, to be honest with you, man, you give them credit because they got beat by us last week. You know, they bounced back, winning 4-0, and give credit where credit's due, man. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. And they got Chelsea tomorrow, Sunderland on the weekend, and they have a chance, man, to get themselves into a final and to get 9 points clear of before Man City play. And this is where the pressure starts now, because if they manage to get into a final against whoever, whether it be City or Newcastle, and 9 points clear, then all these Arsenal fans coming on there, we are going to expect more chat, and you know, you can't really blame them, you know. But as I said, man, hold fire, because
but if you lose to Chelsea and a man that talked about man management like the way he has
as well,
listen, I'm about to cook him.
Trust me, man, trust me. But yeah, listen, 4-0, you know, Gyökeres getting one off his shin, you know, Madueke trying to claim a corner, you know, embarrassing mistake from the goalkeeper. But listen, 4-0 win, 6 points clear at the top, and that's all that matters. Wolves versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth winning that 2-0. They had a player that come on, actually made his debut, called Rayan, and Brazilian. And to be fair, he set up the second goal, and he looked quite good, man. To be fair, when he came on, left-footed as well, not like Dembele, you know. But is what it is. But yeah, man, Bournemouth needed that win. I think Wolves, to be fair, because I watched a bit of that game, man. To be fair, Wolves should have at least, you know, got a point out of that game. You know, they missed a couple of chances.
Yeah.
But they got that guy, man, who I think he could be on the move, man. That Matthias Marnie.
Yeah,
I think he's got something, man. You know,
I think he goes somewhere else.
Yeah, they lost Strand Larson today as well, innit? For 48-0.
Yeah, bro. Got the Crystal Palace, and then what's his name? And then Mateta's no longer moving.
Nah, I think he had he failed a medical or something like that. I think it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, listen, yeah, man, 2-0 Bournemouth and a much needed win for them. What's the other game? So Brighton, West Ham, Brighton, Everton. You know, last minute equalizer from Beto. You know, their two strikers, to be fair, are getting goals, man. They are scoring some goals, Beto and Tiano Barry, man. But yeah, Brighton, man, they'll be kicking themselves after conceding that late goal. But I think Everton, I think their last two games they've drawn. I think they drew to Leeds, yeah, at home, innit?
Yeah,
1-1 as well.
1-1.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, them to get another point, man, would be good for them and their fans. But I think Brighton will be pissed, man.
They'll be kicking themselves.
Yeah. Chelsea, West Ham, 3-2 Chelsea after being 2-0 down. I mean, you know that Garnacho guy? you know what makes me laugh about Garnacho, yeah? Is that what I don't like here, there's certain channels out there. Yeah, you guys will know who I'm talking about, yeah? This same guy had the cheek, yeah, to try and tell us that, or not tell us, try to insinuate, yeah, that Garnacho has the potential to go and play for Real Madrid, like they haven't got Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, Mbappe, who can all play in wide areas, yeah? This was a guy, Garnacho, that wasn't even good enough to play for Manchester United. You know, I went through all the wingers in the league one time, yeah? And I couldn't pick one he's better than. Look at the team that's bottom, yeah? Who's bottom? Wolves. Is he better than Matthias Mane? Has he got more pace or physicality than Mane? No. And he just only come onto the scene. Yeah? But yeah, we're meant to believe that Garnacho could go to Real Madrid because delusion. You know, delusion in the fan base, delusion in the Arsenal fan base as well. And I'll tell you now, yeah, I didn't see the full game, yeah, but I watched just the first half again, yeah. And that guy is one of the most one-dimensional, worst players I've ever seen, yeah. And the thing with Garnacho, yeah, is that he was always going to struggle because one thing about Aaron Wan-Bissaka, yeah, the guy lacks for technique, really, yeah. But when it comes to defending, recovery, the recovery pace, like he's one of the most difficult defenders to try and get past. And Garnacho is so one-dimensional, yeah. He was never going to have a field day against Wan-Bissaka. Obviously, Wan-Bissaka would know how he plays from the days at Man United as well. And the fact the guy got hooked off after half time, and then Chelsea coming back from 2 goals down to win it. I mean, to be honest with you, man, Rossini's doing a good job, and it shows their resilience, really. But I think if you're West Ham, man, being 2-0 ahead, and you lose the game, you know, Todibo losing his head, you know, I think the only one that comes out of that game really with any kind of confidence and a bit of happiness is probably Adama for dashing down Cucurella on the floor. You know what I mean? So,
thing is, though, have you seen their run of fixtures like for the next 8 games?
Chelsea?
No. West Ham's.
Who they got?
Right, so next year they've got Burnley, which obviously both of them in relegation battles, innit? But then after that, this is how it goes: United at home, Bournemouth at home, Liverpool away, Fulham away, City at home, Villa away, and they've still got Arsenal at home and Newcastle away to go.
Wow. West Ham, yeah?
West Ham. They're getting relegated, bro. After that game there, the following game is Burnley, which is the relegation battle shit. Yeah?
Where's that home?
That's away at Burnley.
Ooh.
And then they've got us and Bournemouth on the bounce at home. And then Liverpool and Fulham away. And then City at home. And then they've got to go to Villa.
That's painful.
Yeah, bro. Like the West Ham's got, and later on in the season, they've also got fucking Newcastle, and I think their last 3 games is Arsenal, Newcastle, Leeds.
Boy, it's not looking
sticky,
good, is it?
Sticky. I guarantee they're going down.
But you know what makes me laugh? Yeah, I guarantee you this though. Yeah, there's gonna be a couple of results in there where they're gonna shock because it always happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I won't be surprised.
But yeah, to to lose that from being 2-0 up. I mean, if you get a point out of it, you're disappointed. But to lose that 3-2, yeah, it's poor, man. Villa Brentford. I mean,
1-0.
I'm more pissed because Villa couldn't cut that gap, and Kevin Schade getting sent off for kicking out on Matty Cash, yeah. But I'm sorry, yeah. I think, although, yeah, because I think their best player is Yuri Tillemans. I think Yuri Tillemans is a massive miss. Boubacar Kamara as well. I don't think Amadou Onana played either. But when you're playing against 10 men for the majority of the game, I know they got one disallowed, yeah. It's like, yeah, you gotta take something from the game, man. Like, you're playing against 10 men, and you mean to tell me you couldn't muster up a goal, at least? It's crazy. But yeah, man, I think this now pulls Villa for me. I mean, they're only a point behind City, really. So, but could Villa now be pulled into the battle for Champions League places?
Yeah, they might well be.
Because again, yeah, if you look at the next fixtures, yeah, for like, let's look at Arsenal actually, yeah. Let's look at the next 5 fixtures for Arsenal, City, and Aston Villa, yeah. So obviously Arsenal have got Sunderland 3:00, yeah. But City play obviously you guys 4:30 on Sunday. So by that time they could be 9 points ahead of City, and then Villa are away to Bournemouth, who just beat Wolves 2-0.
Yeah.
And then the following week, you've got Villa at home to Brighton. Arsenal are away to Brentford, and that'll be difficult. Brentford.
That'll be a good game. And
then City are at home to Fulham. Yeah. And then match day 28. Villa are away to Wolves, Birmingham derby. And then you've got City away to Leeds. And then Arsenal are at home to Chelsea. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then I swear they got Tottenham in there somewhere. I swear I've just gone past. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I've gone past one. So this is where I'm looking at, yeah? So City play Newcastle on match day 27, yeah? After Arsenal have played Brentford. And then Arsenal have got the North London derby coming up. Yeah? So the fact that it's 6 points, City, if City can beat Liverpool, and then let's say Sunderland get a draw, before you know it, man, this table's looking upside down for Arsenal fans. I'm telling you, man, there's a long way to go, isn't it? And yeah, man, they just need to hope that City keep faltering. But I think I think where Arsenal might have a bit of a confidence boost here is the fact that they've got Sunderland at home, and their home record's good. They'll be expecting to win that, knowing that City have to go away. It's not like City are at home; they're away and they're playing against the champions at the moment. So I think this is where the confidence is coming from. But if City somehow beat Liverpool and Sunderland pick up a point, I'm telling you this now, it's panic stations, because Brentford away won't be easy. North London derby is a North London derby. You got Chelsea for a London derby. And in the meantime, City got 2 home games against Fulham and Newcastle.
No,
so
just saying, man. This is the thing for me. Like, even if City get held to a draw, and fucking Arsenal win, still with the Fulham match and the Tottenham match, they're gonna be tricky games for them. You know what I mean? And if say for example 2 shock results there, bro, say if City get held to a draw and they win, they go 8 points clear, innit? Yeah. And then 2 shock results there, and you're potentially down to 2, maybe 4.
And City have to play Arsenal, remember, on the 18th of April, I think it is.
So
again, that game there, I'm technically looking at that game as I'm looking at Arsenal right now as being 3 points ahead, because I think City beat them at home.
That's what I'm saying. So realistically, even if they end up like City get a draw out of Liverpool and Sunderland can't get anything out of the Arsenal game, with that 8 points, that 8 points doesn't mean much when you've still got like Fulham's not going to be an easy game, Tottenham's not going to be an easy game, and you've still got to go away to City. And I guarantee, I've not properly looked at their fixtures, but I guarantee there's at least one or two like other sticky games in there that they could potentially drop points in. It's not a clear pathway to it, and especially when you start throwing into the fact that they want to compete for Champions League and FA Cup and everything else, squad rotation. Let's not forget, these are the same Arsenal fans that were trying to tell us the first time they dropped points this season, it was because they didn't have a full strength team out. You know what I mean? Like these Arsenal fans don't like to rotate the squad apparently. And when they do, they only like it when they get it right. And when it goes wrong, it's because fucking people weren't on the pitch. And that's where the pressure starts kicking in. Because Arteta knows he needs to get the choice right every single week from here on out, because Pep will not let this go. And Emery's on a bit of a path as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And considering how, like I say, topsy-turvy this league has been, there are people out there that are fully thinking Liverpool could go top, United could go top, Chelsea could still go top, like, because that's how shit the league has been. All it takes is 4 games.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
If you think of it right now, yeah, any team that puts away 3 or 4 wins in a row, you're gonna see how quickly they shut the table.
Yeah,
and I think if any team does that, they're gonna be in pole position for me.
Bro,
any team that goes 3-4 games in a row that wins.
Look at it like this, bro. Look, like we've just gone 3 games in a row. Look how different people are looking at United now. Look how different we're looking at United now. Like that's the proof. You know what I mean? 3 games and this league changes. Now we're back in Champions League spot positions, and we're actually saying no less. When this season started under Amorim, we was hoping top 6. You know what I mean? Expectations have changed in 3 games. It doesn't take much, man. And they've got at least 3 tricky ones in Fulham, Tottenham, and City just there.
Bro, don't rule out Brentford away. Chelsea at home.
I'm
telling you. And I think the game tomorrow for Arsenal, it could be a confidence killer for them, because if Chelsea somehow overturn that result, that could set a negativity for the rest of the season for them.
Yeah. And let's be clear, we've just watched them overturn a 2-0 deficit in fucking 45 minutes. They've got 90 minutes to do it now.
There you
go.
know
what I mean?
I'll be watching that game tomorrow, boy. I ain't gonna lie, man. Watching that closely. And we'll have to wait and see, man. But let's just get on to the rest of the game before we wrap it up, man. Forest 1, Palace 1. I mean, Palace, man, their team's being decimated. I mean, bro, you know what? I feel sorry for them, man. I mean, like, look at who they lost, from before. Joachim Anderson.
Yeah.
Mark Guehi.
Yeah.
Michael Elise. Eze. Mateta wants to leave. The manager wants to leave. Wharton's going probably next season.
Yeah.
Bro, if you kept all them players together, who's to say they're not battling for Champions League right now?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Their team has just been ripped apart, man. And I mean, they drew 1-1 yesterday. I've not even seen the game, funny enough, against Forest, but Forest got someone sent off. But yeah, I didn't even see the game. But I think
did you not see the handball?
I've not seen the game, man.
Oh, brother, you gotta go and watch that. It's almost reminiscent of Luis Suarez. No.
Oh, okay. Oh, that one of them ones, yeah?
Brother, it's one of them. It's a great save. It cannot be a save.
What? Whose goal was that? Was that Forest's goal or
no? It was Palace's goal. Nico Williams comes out. He comes out of nowhere. Bro.
Oh. Well, to be fair, man, he is former Liverpool, isn't he? So,
hey, don't do that.
Yeah, he's former Liverpool, man. You guys do cheat, so I can't even blame him. But yeah, I'm not even seeing it, man. I'm gonna try and catch the highlights of something a bit later. But,
yeah, you got sent off for it.
Okay. And then obviously the Tottenham Man City game, which watched yesterday, man, and Tottenham was shocking in that first half, but Man City, man, for some reason, man, they just keep doing this. They keep getting leads and just letting the team get back into it. And that one yesterday would have hurt, yeah. And I'm looking at it like this, yeah. I'm looking at the fact that could this be the turning point for City where they just start putting teams away and start fixing up? You know, because a lot of their players, you know, I don't think they've got too many injuries. I think Kovacic was a long-term one. I think Diaz might be back soon. Gvardiol is a massive miss. But obviously, they got Guehi come in, Semenyo. Obviously, Doku's out as well. But I think it could be a game, man, where they just this could be a game where they start fixing up. Because I think against Liverpool, against you boys, man, you know what? I think they pick up the win. Man. Yeah, I just think because City do this, you know what I mean? There's games where they, you know, they just a bit casual. Because when you've got Tottenham on the ropes like the way they did, they should be going for 3s and 4s, yeah. And you know what? The biggest thing I think with City, and I don't think many people are going to touch on this, yeah. If I'm Pep, yeah, I'm taking Erling Haaland at the team and playing Marmoush because I think what Haaland needs to do at the moment, yeah, because he's played a lot of games, he'll be better coming off the bench when he's fresher, yeah, and let Marmoush just play some games, and in that way you're going to get probably a bit more of a fresher Haaland later on to the season. Yeah. But there's so many games where he's not in the game, and it's like you're not even knowing if he's playing or not.
Yeah.
So I think Pep needs to look at that.
Literally, bro. All I did out of the City match, I've got 5 bullet points. Saying Cherky goal, good finish, poor defending. Semenyo, good goal. Guehi, own goal, should have been a Solanke goal. That was
sorry. Before you finish off, Fitz, yeah? That was a foul, by the way. On Guehi. That was a foul. He kicked his calf.
He kicked the back of his calf. Yeah.
It was a foul.
Did he not get the ball first, though?
No, he's gone.
Did he not get the ball first? To be fair, I thought he got the ball first, but I didn't actually look it for the...
Guehi has sensed that Solanke's going to shoot, yeah? So Guehi puts his leg in the way, and then Solanke comes through the back of his leg onto the ball. So he made contact with Solanke first. So the referee in this country is a joke, man, because how did they didn't see that? And again, it's not me trying to do the most for Man City, yeah? But he clearly kicked Guehi's leg before the ball. So
no. To be fair, when I watched the goal happen like in real time, and I've not actually watched it in fucking like highlight form or anything, but I just like obviously off memory I've made like 5 bullet points in it. But like I'll go back and check that still, cause obviously I didn't actually check it in depth. Cause I know there was a fairly long like check in it, but during that I was juggling a few things during the game in it. Yeah. But then obviously I put Solanke, Scorpion, Mazza, and then underneath it, Haaland has been shit for time. Like,
yes.
Bro, what the fuck's going on with Haaland, man? Like, yo, I'm not gonna lie.
You're on that money, you know what I mean? It's crazy, but Pep should be taking him out the team, man, and resting him. You know, and I think if you take him out the team for a couple of games and let Marmoush play, because Marmoush is a good player. You'll probably get a more focused or a more like energized kind of player because he plays every game knowing that I'm going to start next game, innit, really. And again, he has played a lot of games, so maybe he needs rest. But,
again, that's that security, knowing I've got my spot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, doesn't do no one no favors. Obviously, I'm relishing in this moment right now, but obviously it's coming at a bad time for everything, considering Arsenal fans are just on a gas thing. But obviously, it's always nice to see a City player struggling, especially when it's Haaland. You know what I mean? You've got to just take that when it happens. I've got a feeling that once he hits form again, it's going to take a while before we see a dip in. So,
yeah, he's gonna. But the thing is, Haaland does this, and he has times throughout the season where this happens, isn't it? But you know, it wouldn't surprise me if he scores against City. If he scores against Liverpool, wouldn't surprise me.
Big games, isn't it? He's bound to turn up again.
Yeah, I think they beat Liverpool away from home. It's going to be a tough game, but I think this game against Tottenham, knowing that they gave it up, you know, I think it's now or never, really. You know what I mean? So
They
I can
should
see
like
them.
something, innit?
Yeah, I can see them. I can see them picking up the win, man. Whether it's a 1-0 or a 2-1 or something like that. You know what I mean? And him against Van Dijk, man, it's gonna be a good battle. You know, so we'll see what happens, innit? Christopher McGrath says watch along tomorrow. No, I can't do one tomorrow, man. Because I'm gonna be out, and then by the time I get back, I'm probably gonna miss the first 10-15 minutes, man. So I can't do a watch along for that, unfortunately. I would have loved to, you know, to hope to see these guys get beat, but if anything, I might do a reaction to the game after. But yeah, obviously keep an eye on the notifications anyway to see if I go live. Lumi says, Gav, are you gonna give me my flowers when we get to the final of the Carabao? Boy, is that your level? Yeah, Carabao. Listen, I turn up whenever. Yeah, unlike your fan base. So if you guys get to the final, then listen, I'll say, look, well done, man. You're to the final, but I need to let you know, Lumi. Yeah, getting to the final doesn't mean you win a trophy. You know, I know it's been a long while, but doesn't mean you're gonna secure the trophy. Yeah, and if you play City, well, we already know what's gonna happen, innit? City will win that. So
and we're not doing that wishy-washy business where you just turn up wherever you want.
yeah,
It's not a job.
yeah.
Yeah. You got to be here every week.
You come on for the entirety. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And
I don't know what these guys doing.
I'm gonna be clear. Like, these man might give you allowance if you win a League Cup or a FA Cup. I'm done seeing you lot win FA Cup. League Cup is a joke. FA Cup, I'm not here for it. Like, if you're not gonna win a league or a Champions League, none of yous can talk to me. I don't want to hear it.
It's true.
Do not want to hear it.
They've gone the amount of money that they've spent. Yeah, they've gone past the winning the Carabaos and the FA Cups.
Yeah.
It's got to be Champions League or a league. That's
That's what
it.
I'm saying. Yo, if Crystal Palace win the Carabao Cup, I will congratulate them from the bottom of my heart. But not if fucking Arsenal win the Carabao Cup. You know what I mean? Even if fucking Newcastle won a Carabao Cup, I'd congratulate them more. You know what I mean? Like,
it's not even about the money that they spend. It's not even about the amount of money they spend. It's about the amount of time you man have gone on. Like, you're a big top 6 team, and you're not even about like a big top 6 team because you've never won the Champions League. So I don't know what we're doing.
In 20 years, they've won 5 FA Cups, which is not top 6 team material. I don't care what nobody says.
All I'll say is can you name me a time Arsenal won a Champions League?
No.
So they're not a top 6 team.
And to be fair, bro, let's be real. The striker that he put a statue of outside the stadium, he had to leave to go to a team to win it.
There you go. There you go.
Everybody leaves to go and win something, bro.
And you know what?
Left.
Bro, you know what's worse? You know what's worse, though? You know what's worse?
Getting dunked on by Belletti.
No. The fact that Henry actually left to the team that beat them in a final.
Yeah, it was planned.
My man didn't turn up.
He knew what suckers they were, man. I'm telling you.
My man just didn't turn up to the final intentionally knowing that I'm going there and winning it next season with them.
Don't worry, guys. I'm joining you soon. Don't worry.
You get me? Then came back and got a statue. That's crazy.
Guys, this is the same team, yeah, that gave Eze a Muriel. that just shows you the standards at that club. The guy's not even arrived yet at the club, but yeah, there's a Muriel of him. Yeah.
You know what? You know what's crazy? That actually feels like, remember when City did the Tevez welcome to Manchester? It's like the smaller club trying to take a dig at the bigger club. And that was them taking a dig at Tottenham. Maybe that's because they've won European trophy since, like, you know what I mean?
It's
obviously, I don't think that Muriel would have been done if Tottenham hadn't won a Europa last season.
Bro, you know the funny thing is though, yeah, you know deep down, yeah, it hurts their soul, yeah, that Tottenham have got a European trophy and they haven't. You know deep down that hurts their soul, innit? They can't chat to Tottenham. I'm sorry, you can't. That's
why they're trying to make out like the Eze thing's bigger than winning a Europa, because obviously
and he's not even playing.
bro, it makes no sense. But these Arsenal fans will always stay in the chat talking the most wildest shit. Like, I swear, Lumi's comments are just they're randomly generated by something. Like, I'm guarantee she just puts a name
Chat
in,
GPT,
to,
that's what it is.
into a generator, and it just spits out random comments.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, who can I compare Mount to? And it spat out Veron one time, and I'm like, that's insane. That's insane. Like,
bro, she tried to compare Mason Mount and JJ Kocher. Like,
bro, I know, but I'm not even. I refuse to say the sentence. I'm not putting them words together, bro. JJ was a different thing. I'm not even. Nah. Different kind of beast. Different kind of beast. Like I say, I love JJ Okocha to the point where he was the highlight of match of the day for me for years. Like, I will.
Remember him flicking it over Ray Parler's head? Remember?
Yeah, bro. This is what when I say, do you remember what he done to Arsenal? This is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, oh my god, bro, he was fucking disgusting, man. Like, I genuinely, like, because of the level of the skills and the flair and that, I put him on a par with Dino. That's how highly I rate JJ Okocha. No one can chat to me about JJ, huh?
He was on smoke like that as well.
Lumi, what you doing here, man? What's Lumi doing? Mount or Raquelme? Listen. Bro, listen. I can't read that out.
The random generators at it again. Fucking hell.
Next, you'll probably put in there R9 or Yokeres, you know what I mean? That's how bad it's getting. Yeah. Boy, on that note, man, let's wrap it up because my head's hurting. But yeah. But listen. I'm telling you now, prediction tomorrow, Chelsea go through to the final. You've heard it here first. Chelsea go through to the final tomorrow.
I think they do.
And I'm telling you this now. When Chelsea go through, I want to see you guys show up. You Arsenal fans show up. Yeah. If Arsenal go through, then I'm giving you your flowers right now. Fair enough. You know, you got to the final. It's not a trophy, but it is what it is. But I'm telling you this now. I want to see you show up when Chelsea go through.
Yeah. You get to the final, but you still got to win it.
There you go, man.
You know what I mean? Can't get to the final. We've seen them get to the final hurdle in full. So
I mean, they haven't got Aubameyang to bail them out or Unai Emery. Oh no, Arteta was there. Sorry, you haven't got Aubameyang. But it is what it is, isn't it? But guys, listen. Big up to Moses. Says you are a hater, Gav, but I'll be here. I mean, there's not much to hate on. You know what I mean? Because
5 FA Cups.
You got to win trophies to hate on someone. Like, I don't get it. But yeah, you guys can live in your delusion, man. We'll always be here to support you guys anyway through the tough times. But listen, guys, big up yourselves for coming on. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you sub to the channel. Make sure you share the channel as well. And guys, make sure you go and follow Fitz and Jonas on their socials. So all the information is on the description to their links. So yeah, go and follow them. And as I said, 6th stream, we're going to be back next week, same time. Hopefully we'll have something lined up for you guys for next week in regards to the decoration of the stream. So keep an eye out for that one. And as I said, listen, I should be back tomorrow, man. If Chelsea get to that final, and I want to see what you Arsenal fans have to say. You know,
I would be there. I would be there.
Yeah, let's see if they will be there because you know they weren't there last week when we smoked them. So it is what it is. But guys, as I said, make sure you smash the likes and you sub to the channel. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys probably tomorrow, but if not, same time next week, 5:30. Big up yourselves each and every time. You man, take it easy, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Take it easy.
Yeah.